Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sam Harbin.
I'm Coach Axe.
And I'm Kevin McMillan, and you're watching Comet Football on BKTV.LIVE.
Folks, we are at home, and we are in a playoff game. Yes, indeed, we're back in the playoffs. But this time, instead of being on the road, your Comets are District 5 champions, and we get 2 home games, depending if we win the first one. Tonight, we'll be taking on the Shawnee Wolves. Kevin, you and I have called games against Shawnee several times before they took them out of our division this year. And look who's back.
Yes, this is the first district championship the Comets have had since 2012.
So it should be an interesting game. Little windy here. Winds coming out of the northeast. And it's about 10 miles an hour, so that's going to play a huge part come the fourth quarter when things really cool off. So if it's a close game, that's really going to, depending on how you want to throw the ball and everything. So, Coach, what do you think tonight? It's playoff. Do you feel it in the air?
Oh, man, big time. I mean, I think that this game is going to be a lot of fun to watch. I mean, certainly Shawnee is not a team that we need to look down upon.
Exactly.
As far as competitiveness. This team has some big-time players. We're going to be talking about them tonight, about what some of these kids can do on that Shawnee side of the football. Some matchups, especially on the O-line, D-line, that we're going to be talking about and watching and looking at closely to see how we match up with these guys, especially on O-line and D-line side. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys are looking to watch some really good football, there's going to be some good football tonight because we're going to be flying around, making some big hits, fired up, ready to go. We bring the same enthusiasm we brought to Tahlequah. We bring back home in the first round of the playoffs. I mean, this team is good enough right now, firing off on all cylinders to go to state.
Well, I'm going to tell you now, Shawnee's come to play. Their fans brought their own flags with the S, and they have them all hanging up on their side of the field.
Yeah, see, I don't think I like that very much.
and they didn't bring just for the coin toss. It's like the entire offensive line and the running backs and the quarterback just showed up.
All their seniors. They got quite a few seniors. They got some pretty big-time studs on their senior class, too, on this football team.
I can't even get all the numbers out for those guys. I can try to hit them all, but
I can recognize number 22, number 56.
Yeah, Christian Patterson, 23, William Edwards.
Well,
the main guys is going to be number 56, and that's going to be Creed Humphrey, number 75. He's going to be, do I have his number? Here he is down here. It's Drake McCoy. And number 4 is going to be Tyree York, and number 7 is going to be Parker Jones. And those will be the guys meeting our guys, which will be number 50, Joseph Tasker, number 54, Kyle Urick, number 58, Sean Flayhive, and number 82, Jason Webb for our captains.
Some offensive line down there for our captains tonight.
It's going to be interesting because, like I said, this team's come to play there, and I've noticed a lot of schools bring their inflatables to the opposing team's field.
I know it.
That's becoming an in thing now. I'm noticing that they bring their own inflatables.
As long as we get to bring ours, that's all I care about. Okay, so interesting that Tyrone is in street clothes right now, number 4, and he's one of their stud receivers. 4.40 this kid runs. He is 5'10", 185 pounds. He's one of their senior receivers, and he is not dressed.
And you'll also see him a lot on the jet sweep.
Yeah, he's not dressed right now, so that's interesting that he looks to me maybe he's injured.
Well, the Wolves won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, and the Comets will get the ball first, which I think is a good thing because we see what kind of defense they'll pose. And if we can go down the field and score on them, it really just changes the whole ball game for them then. Instead of them thinking, oh, man, you put the onus in their corner and make them have to fight back.
Well, I'll tell you what, their defense, they have allowed for 276 points this season as opposed to 120 points allowed.
Wow.
Followed by the national anthem sung by Bishop Kelly and Jack Godfrey. We now recognize a moment of silence, so you may, if you choose, reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity. Be respectful of others during this moment of silence. Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming broad stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I guess Shawnee was anxious to get out here. Ran out right in the middle of it.
Major faux pas.
Yes, it was. And I know the coach is probably like, oh, my God. We're not going to live this one down.
Yeah, that was interesting. I was like, whoa, hey, hold on, hang on.
You know, and they stopped. And I was like, okay. But then they just ran on out. I'm like, wow.
I could hear them chanting in their tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm like, are they getting ready to run out or what?
Oops.
Kevin, that's about the best answer.
Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Yes, thank you. I was going to start out with that. For all of our veterans, near and far and abroad, those overseas fighting for your country, we like to thank you and say, well done and keep up the good work. You are not overlooked here. We know we cannot do what we do without someone defending us and giving us the liberties and the rights that we have. So happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans.
All right, so I hear from the students that is pajama theme. So,
Okay, I was looking at all the onesies out here, and I'm like,
yes,
what is going on here?
This is pajama theme tonight with the students.
Now the BKTV crew is all decked out in their pajamas.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
We got a Ninja Turtle. Is that a Ninja Turtle down there?
I think so.
Yes.
And a dinosaur.
A couple of them are wearing Dumbo outfits.
Nice. Kicking off
Here we
for
go.
the Wolves are going to be number 11, Braden Barling.
Number 11, Braden Barling.
Back for your
Kicking
comments
off
are going to
for
be
Wolves.
Fulton, and it's going to fall short. Nope, and we knelt down as it went to number 30. Reese Jones, yeah. So the Comets will have the ball first and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Folks, we are outdoors, so if you hear the blowing, that is the wind blowing into the microphones. That is not us heavy breathing, okay? I promise you.
The wind is coming right to our faces from the northeast, and so it's at least 10 miles an hour, so it's a bit more breezy than I thought it'd be out here. So we'll see. We're going into the wind here in the first quarter. All right, going to be a good time here. Here we go.
Reese is in the backfield. He gives it off to Reese. Reese cuts back, makes a guy miss, and he's going to pick up about 3 on this play, maybe 4. We'll see where they spot it.
All right, so I just want to point out to that nose tackle, number 56. This is Creed Humphrey. This kid is 6'4", 300 pounds. He is a hard commit to OU, and he is their nose tackle. And he also plays their center. It'll be interesting to see our matchup on defense against him when he's playing center.
Yes, indeed. He comes out throwing. He has a man. It's caught, and it will be a first down. Move the chains, Comets. As McMurray's pass is completed.
Yeah, their defense is definitely vulnerable. As I mentioned before, 276 points this defensive team has allowed in their season, up to our 120 points on our defense. And that's there is a lot of difference between the defenses in our district and the other districts. Is about how many fewer points that we've allowed in our defense.
Well, and that's going to play a huge part there as the Comets shift everybody to the left now. It's going to be interesting. And they send another man in motion. Gives it off to his running back. He's looking for a block. He's trying to get around the corner. He turns it. He stiff arms, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Nimick on the carry, and he might have gotten a yard out of that play. And that play had a lot working. It really did.
Yeah, certainly it did. I mean, we were way overload to our left-hand side there, trying to spread that out, and he just didn't find any daylight to cut it upfield. So,
and I do apologize. It was Jacob Jeffries, and he gained 2 on the play to make it 2nd down and 8 for the Comets. And he sends Walker in motion, and he rolls to his right. He's looking to throw. He gets away from one guy, and he's up and running, and he's going to be upended. Number 21, Trayvon Shaw with the tackle. He had somebody open who was trying to see if he could dump the ball to him.
Well, he had O.C. Walker out there probably for a split second. Maybe
yes,
he was
he
open, and then they were pretty much covering that well. I mean, that was going to be a tough spot to throw the football.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Comets. They get the ball first here, going from right to left. McMurray back to pass. He's looking. He throws short. Caught.
Woo!
Good catch, and he brings it in. Kevin King with the reception. Yes, indeed. Man, he threaded the needle on that one because he threw that right over it because they were over and under. The protection was for the defense. Well, he dropped it right in.
We know what kind of arm this kid has. I mean, we watched it in the preseason, right? When they were out here practicing, we knew what kind of arm this kid is. I mean, he threw a dart.
Yes, he did. And they handed off to Jeffries and Reese Jones, I'm sorry. And Reese is stiff-arming, and he's in the corner.
He's
at the 30, and it's knocked out of bounds by Christian Patterson.
Number 22?
Yes, Christian Patterson. But Reese Jones picks up 25 yards on that run. And, man, he took a shot by Patterson who just knocked him out of bounds.
Christian Patterson is one of their speedsters. He's a 4.4 runs a 4.4 40-yard dash, so he's one of their speedsters. So you got to count on him to catch Reese Jones.
And he gives it – nope, he passes it up to Applewhite. And Applewhite is going to be brought down by Patterson. Patterson played the other side of the field, and he's going to be dropped for about a 4-yard loss, depending on where they stick this. Nope, he's going to be about a 4-yard loss, so 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, we got a little bit of the forward momentum on that spot there, so that's good.
2nd down, about 14.
So, folks, if you like football in cold weather, you're going to get it tonight. As McMurray drops back to pass, he stops, he throws, he has a man.
Intercepted!
No, they're going to say his knee touchdown. Pass intercepted by Hunter Mackey for the Wolves, and the Wolves will take over 1st and 10. And he just kind of underthrew that ball because Mackey was able to jump right in front of it.
Yeah, he needed to be long on that. You know, we talk to our quarterbacks all the time when we're coaching football. Don't be short.
Yeah, I'd rather you throw it over his head and
throw
out
it
of the
long.
end zone.
If you're going to miss, throw it long. And that was just an unfortunate incident right there where he just threw it short, and we got a hold of it. They got a hold of it.
Yeah, they did. But now it's up to the Comets defense now. But you pin them deep. They're on the 11-yard line as they go from left to right. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Comet defense can keep these guys off to, get them to go 3 and out here. Quarterback is Jack Diamond. He hands it off to his running back. He's looking for a hole, and he's going to be stuck after a gain of 1. Looks like Timmy Young on the carry might be number 21, and that's Trayvon Shaw.
Yeah, now you have to watch this offensive line. That big center, number 56, Mr. Creed, they will pull him.
Wow.
They will pull him into the 4-hole or the B gap and block. And he had a block on Reese Jones, but we had the backside coming in. So it was a good stop by our defense.
Malik Tate on that carry. I'm sorry, he only gains 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Empty backfield for Diamond as he looks the defense over. He keeps it. He's running up the middle. He cuts back, and he still has room to run. And they're going to finally wrap him up and bring him down. And he gains like maybe 7 on that. But nope, he's still moving, and he's going to have the 1st down.
Yeah, Kevin, remember we talked about this very early on when we were sitting here talking about the game, about their offensive line and their defensive line. Every one of their offensive linemen had a block right there and dominated us on the defensive side. And I'm surprised that, we have Jack Barkley in there right now, nose tackle. And I don't know if I like that matchup between that big nose tackle, 300-pounder.
No, I don't like the matchup because Barkley gives way too much weight to the guy and size. And he's going to be back to pass now.
This is where we get right there.
He gets it to his running back, and he has room to run, and he's going to stiff arm somebody. He's going to be brought down and steps out of bounds. Pass completed to, looks like Patterson, like you said, and the Wolves are in common territory for the first time tonight at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Christian Patterson, a great football player, really fast. But see, this is a good passing football team. They do a really good job of getting the football downfield in their passing, and this is where our secondary has got to be really good tonight. We had some pass rush, and yet they were able to catch a pass and get downfield. So our pass coverage, our D-backs have to be spot on tonight.
Oh, yeah, they got back there on him, but he was able to get the ball away. They may be running this. He has his running back to his right this time. Yep, hands it off. Nope, yes he does. And the Comets have him, and they wrap him up after a gain of 3 as looks like it's going to be Tate again on the carry.
Yeah, that kid, he's only 5'5". He's not a big kid.
No, he's not.
He's 5'5". He runs a 5'4" 40.
That's a Joe Morris type guy.
4'5". He runs a 4'5" 40. He's like 5'5", 180 pounds. He's not a big kid, but he's shifty.
Oh, yeah.
He
gets behind that line. I mean, he can disappear and everything. Then you're caught trying to figure out where he is.
Well, that's
so second down and 7. Well, they're going to gain 2. So 2nd and 8 for the Wolves. As Diamond has running back to his left, he drops back to pass, and they're coming to get him, and he throws on an angle. He has a man caught. No, he dropped it. Man, and that was lucky for the Comets because the defender, Reese Jones, was with him. But, man, Reese never looked back for that ball. Not one time.
No, and Reese Jones is a little bit new to defense this particular game, or the last game in Tahlequah. They put Reese Jones in for some defense to add a little bit more speed to our defense and some cover speed. I mean, he's a linebacker basically out there covering a receiver. And so, we're going to have to make sure we get a little bit more tighter coverage on that because I'm telling you, this team can throw the football. As we saw, all he did was drop it.
Oh, he's going to, yeah.
He was open. All he did was drop the football.
I think this play is going to be either a draw or he's going to hand it to his running back, 1 or 2, because you can see the Comets coming. He's back to pass, and they're coming for him. He throws, and again, the same, and he dropped
the ball's on the ground.
And the ball's on the ground. There's a flag on the play. Man, again, it's the same play where he waits to the last second and then dumps it out. And that's all it is just a dump pass, basically. And we're going to have a flag. I'm not sure if that's going to be against us. This is the first penalty of the night, actually.
Yeah, this team is really, really flooded with a lot of good receivers, this Shawnee team. So this is, again, the secondary's got to really get to it.
This is going to be offensive holding, looks like.
Yes.
Pass interference on the offense, so he pushed off. So that helps the Comets, and the Comets are going to take it. Well, I wouldn't take it because you missed it. Missed pass is 4th down. I wouldn't take the call because it's 4th down. And now you have them replay it down. Now it's 3rd down again. Because remember, he dropped the pass.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah,
well, but you know what, though? They're on our side of the field, and their defense has been pretty good stopping us. They probably would have went for it. So I don't blame them. Yeah, I don't blame them for taking the penalty.
I mean, Coach has got to put some confidence in our defense, and very well he should because it's just so good right now.
Is that 15?
Yeah, it was 15 yards.
Yes.
No, it's 10. It's 10 yards.
10
yard, yeah, 10-yard penalty. And they're back to pass again as he steps up in the pocket. He goes long, and he has a man again, and it's going to be dropped in and out of the hands. I mean, he hit his receiver right in the top of the hands, but Reese Jones got away with one.
I don't know. I don't see a flag.
No, he didn't. There was no flag.
I don't know.
Reese
man.
Jones, he timed that perfectly.
Yes, there you
go. He couldn't have timed it any better because as soon as he reached up, Reese just grabbed him, and the ball hit his fingertips at the same time. I mean, you talk about bang, bang play.
Yeah.
So it's 4th down, and they should be putting this one away, which is good because he would have had a 1st down if he'd caught that one.
For sure.
And looking it over, he gets a line drive kick as Bolton is going to get it at about the 28. He cuts back inside. He's looking for room to run. He across the 35. And Bolton will bring it down about the 37-yard line. He was at the 32 when he got it. So about a 45-yard return. Comets get him to go out, man. I mean, after giving up a couple of big plays, the Comets defense lock him down and get him out of there. So now the Comets have his 2nd time here. They were able to move the ball on this team, so I don't know why we cannot get it in the end zone this time. 7:35 left in the first quarter. It's 0-0. Comets and the Wolves here. Playoff round 1 of the playoffs. McMurray gets the ball. He's back to pass again. No, he steps up. He's looking. He has a man in the middle of the field caught, and I take that. It was complete.
Absolutely.
I'll take
about
that.
8 yards.
Kevin King, he got 8 yards. Yeah, he got 8 yards on that play. I'll take that all night. If you're going to give us that, I'll take it all night.
28, Kevin King. About 7.
So it was gain of 8, 2nd down and 2.
I think it's smart to do the quick release tonight too.
Oh, I think so too because these guys are coming. It's a load because they're pushing our guys off the ball. He's going deep for OC, and OC is open, and it's going to be missed as the guy who got the last interception, Mackey, knocks it down as Walker had a step on him. I think if he'd have thrown it a second sooner, he'd have walked in the end zone. But that guy, Mackey, is a threat back there. He's not letting – he's playing center field the way he's supposed to play center field.
We're really throwing it in the air.
Yes, we are. Against the wind.
Against the wind.
Against the wind.
And you could tell that ball caught the wind.
Yes, it did. Cause
that ball caught the wind, and it didn't probably get as much distance as it should have because it's into the wind.
Exactly. Comets going to run this one, and they give it to Cabrera, and he gets the 1st down and will be wrapped up. William Edwards will wrap him up after he gets into Wolves territory about the 48-yard line. First down, move the chains, Comets. So the Comets keep this drive alive by getting a first down on a 3rd and 2.
And our center is doing a really good job against number 56.
He is, but he is in a battle tonight with that guy. He is in a battle as they give it back to Cabrera. Stiff arms the guy, gets by another guy. He's at the 30, and he's going to be brought down about the 26-yard line. First down, move the chains, Comets. Caden Johnson on the tackle.
Yeah, so far we're proving that the edge on this defense is not quite there.
Oh, I would run it all night.
You know, I mean, it's not quite there. I mean, we're not going to run at the big number 56.
Oh,
big
God,
three.
no. That dude
we're not going to run at that guy. We're going to double team that guy, which is what we did on that particular play. And it looks like the edge is, at that particular point, and a couple other times, has been a little bit weak.
Yes, it has. Comets been exploiting it. They're going to go up the middle this time, and no doing there. We try to go up the middle and lose one on that play.
Number 63, their tackle over on our right side, got some major penetration into our offensive line and busted up that play.
Yes, he did. He busted it up pretty bad too, because I mean, it was literally our offensive lineman was laying in the backfield. Yeah, they're going to say a loss of 2 on the play, make it 2nd and 12. As the Comets go back to pass and throw it to Walker. Walker gets it. He got a couple of blocks. He makes a couple of guys miss on his feet.
He's got a first down.
Yes, he does. Nope. Where they spotted? Oh,
they give us a
good
spot.
He's at the
9
yard.
Or no, 14.
14, yeah. And it'll be first down. Move the chains, Comets. As Walker, man, he almost lost that ball too because they spun him. And you could see him grabbing it.
Oh, he's got to be fired up after that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be fired up after that.
Oh, no doubt. You know he is.
They got to get the ball more to that guy. I mean, he is a firecracker.
I would go deep. They just took number 5, Mackey, out. They did. As Cabrera gets it, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down, leading the way, number 40, Cade Self on the tackle, but Cabrera will pick up.
And we got Ryan Patrick. 5. We got Ryan Patrick leading blocking on that.
Yeah, he picks up 4 on that play, so it's 2nd and 6.
So we put Ryan Patrick in there. I don't know if he pulled or what he did, or if he was in a slot position, in a slot back position, and pulled and lead block on that. But that was pretty good.
Yes, it is. Second and 6. Comets again. He gives it to Cabrera. Cabrera, guys are meeting him in the backfield. Yes, indeed, and they bring him for a loss. And number 54, DJ Story back there.
Yeah, this is probably this might be one of the toughest defensive lines we've been up against this year. I mean, when you take into consideration that OU commit there, number 56.
Yeah.
And I mean, this might be one of the toughest defensive lines we faced this year. They're pretty tough.
3rd down, 10.
3rd and 10 now after losing yards on that last play. McMurray throws it. He has a man in the corner.
He's open.
The end zone.
He's touchdown.
Is it a touchdown? Yes!
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Comets. Pass completed to Kevin King. As you had a guy underneath, and King went to the corner, and no one stayed with him, and King was just wide open, got 1 foot in, touchdown, Comets.
Boy, their pass coverage is soft. Their pass coverage is so big-time zone, man.
But they took out Mackey.
Yeah, that's true.
They took out Mackey for the short field.
But they are a big-time zone. They are big-time soft on their coverage.
I love those crossing routes, too.
I do, too. Man, and that's going to be good. But my goodness, big number 66, Beecher Sanders, he just pushed the poor center all the way into the backfield.
Yeah, you got to wonder if they're gonna switch to a man coverage. I mean, I just don't think that they're that strong in their secondary. This particular team, and that might account for all the points that they've been scored on.
Yes,
is that the passing game against them is pretty good.
Well, it opens up the run. It opens up the run.
Definitely, yeah, no doubt.
4:51 left in the first quarter. Comets on the board first. 7-0. Playoff round number 1 for the Comets. Kevin, we only had 1 penalty out of that entire drive.
And it wasn't on us.
Yeah.
Comets have 6 first downs total here in the first quarter. They've converted 2 out of 3 third downs, no 4th downs, and ended up in a TD other than the 1 interception.
But you know what, though? That says a lot. When you convert your third downs, you're keeping the defense on the field. And you keep that big 66 on the field, by the 4th quarter, he's going to be like, let's just get this over with.
Shawnee has shown they can move the ball, though, so we're going to have to use field position.
Yes, indeed. And they squid kick this one all the way down, and it rolls right to Patterson, and he's looking for a place to run, and he's going to be wrapped up. I mean, the Comets just maul him. 45, Ike Slayton leading the way.
Oh, great job by Ike Slayton right there.
Patterson with the return.
Yes, indeed. Slayton just wrapped him up and brought him down. Also helping him out was number 21, Sam Moss.
Near the 20-yard line.
So first down for the Wolves. Ball at the 21-yard line. Should be interesting. And again, we'd like to say happy Veterans Day for all of our veterans that are listening. If you're a vet and you're listening, give us a shout out at BKTV.LIVE and let us know where you are. We greatly appreciate it. As he hands the ball to his running back. In the backfield was Reese Jones, and they're still trying to get him, and he's spinning on the sideline and will be brought down.
Nowhere
As
to
Jeffrey
go.
said, I had enough of this. You will go out. And that was, like you said, he's shifty, man. He stayed on the sideline and made the guy miss standing on the sideline.
Yeah, I was wanting to give a shout-out to the Cobbs. I know they're listening to us while they're on their road trip. And I coached Dawson in our seventh grade squad. I coached Dawson. They're going to be listening to us while they're on their road trip.
Definitely shout out to those guys. Thank you for listening. So a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Comets defense trying to get him to go 3 and out again. As he sent a man in motion, hands it off to his running back number Trenton Skinner, and he turns the corner, and he's going to be brought down by Kevin King. But he's going to pick up
Skinner, the ball carrier,
about 4 on that, 5 on that play. Will make it 3rd down and 4 now.
Right out of bounds on the far side of the field by number 29, Jack Griffith. Gain about 6 on the play, be 3rd down.
Chase Smith,
3.
number 38.
Yeah, it looked like there was a block in the back, but the rest of the referees didn't see that. That's cool.
So here we go, 3rd down. Comets trying to, the quarterback will keep it again. Not this time. The Comets were ready for him, and they get him. He loses a yard, actually.
4th down.
Woo! Leading the
Fourth
way,
down.
number 25, Matthew Smith, in on that, as well as Reese Jones and number 38, Chase Smith. And this 4th down. 4th down and 4. Man, that is a great defensive stand, knowing that he burned us the last time with that. I mean, burned us bad, too. But the Comets stop him this time.
Oh, Mr. Blazik here for some more shout-outs.
Joe Goodwin is watching from BB, Arkansas. All right, Joe, we appreciate you, man. Great job. Keep letting us know where you are. Again, I love to hear from our vets. Let's see, it's a snap. It's a high one, and he's going to – whoa, he shanks
bad
it.
punt.
He shanks it bad. And they're screaming, get away from it, and it's going to die right early in the Comets territory.
All right, so basically the same field position we had last time.
Yes, it
and
is,
we drove it down the field and scored.
Yes, we did, actually. So let's see if we can do it again. So I guess if we get up 14-0 on these guys before the first quarter, it would be a really good thing, because now you put them in almost panic mode, because it's the playoffs and you know, but pendulum swing both ways. As momentum swings our way and we get a good lead on these guys, they'll pretty much will be forced to have to throw the ball all night. And the Comets come out throwing. Speaking of that, ball hits the ground incomplete.
Too
We'll
low.
make it 2nd down. Yeah, very too low. It's intended for Kevin King.
I think he felt a little rushed on that throw.
I think he did too,
You
because
know?
he didn't step into it. He just
No.
threw it out there.
He needs to settle down a little bit. I mean, you know, you got some big guys coming after you. But, you know,
Thanks, Coach, because that was going to be my next comment.
sit in the pocket, you know, make your step, you know, turn your shoulders.
I was going to say, you know,
get that way forward, throw that pass.
When you're not the one being attacked, it's easy to say, you need to do this. I was thinking in the moment you said that's the first thing I started thinking. And he's back to pass again, and now he's going to have some blocking down the field. He may pick up a 1st down.
You can see that. You can see he'll flinch a little bit.
Yes, he will.
You know, he'll flinch a little bit and say, oh, I got guys coming. You know, and if you can maybe take that second look downfield, you might have something.
First
but it
down.
still picks up a 1st down.
First down, move the chains, Comets. As the Comets now have a 1st down, and they're moving right along here. As the Wolves are doing everything they can to try to get the Comets off the field here. McMurray, he's been doing really well tonight, knowing that the pressure he's been under. Gives it to Bolton. Bolton right off the guard or off the tackle, still on his feet.
Still going.
And he's going to gain about 4 on that play. Gain tackle by the Wolves, leading the way 56, Creed Humphrey. And you, dude, that dude is a load. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh,
he
yeah.
got up and it was like, man.
Yeah,
Like-
you watch his highlights on video and on Huddle, even on another website he's just a beast. I mean, he runs people over all the time.
So second down, Comets hands off the ball. Bolton trying to turn the corner. He gets a couple of blocks. He runs a guy over, forced out of bounds. And it looks like he's going to be tackled by Shaw. And he's going to gain about 3 more on that play. So it's going to be third down and 4. Yeah, third and 4. So
What's marked at the 36-yard line of Shawnee. Third down.
So Comets come out passing, and he has a man in. It's intercepted and dropped. Thank God, because he would have had a pick 6 as Patterson, and that ball hit him right in the hands. He had nothing but real estate in front of him. Nothing but real estate. Oh, my goodness. Boy, the Comets avoid another disaster. You can't. I mean, he's got to put more air under the ball. He's throwing it too flat. Mm-hmm. He really is, and that's the second one he threw flat, and we almost paid the price for that one.
Well, and that might be also the wind. You know,
yeah,
he's thinking about the wind. He's got to make sure he gets some trajectory on the football so that it pierces through the wind.
And that one's going to roll, and it's going to roll, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Jason Webb's punt rolls dead inside.
So great punt by the Comets. The defense will come back on the field with 1:53 left in the first quarter. Comets lead 7-0.
Yeah, so we got, as far as our defensive line, Jack Barkley out there handling that big number 56 center.
Man.
I thought we would have Davis Goverick out there, but I'm glad to see Jack, dude. I mean, the guy's a scrapper.
You know what?
He's a scrapper.
I tip my hat to him because that is a big dude.
He's a huge dude, 300 pounds, 6'4".
I wouldn't even put myself – actually, we don't have anybody over him.
No,
we're on both sides.
Yeah, we're going to be in the other gap.
Yeah, they're in the – he
gets hit.
As a ball
going to pick it up.
Almost intercepted by the Comets. He got hit, and the ball just fluttered in the air like a wounded duck. And the Comets almost got that. Caleb Alves saw it, and you can see the wide receiver turned into the defender, and he was doing everything he could to keep him off of it. He was just like, please don't grab this. Please. He almost grabbed Alves and pulled him down just to make sure he wouldn't get it.
But that will make the quarterback think next time.
Exactly, Kevin, and that was going to be with that hit, now he knows he's going to be looking over his shoulder over the backside because he just got plastered. And that actually gives the Comets a little edge here. Any kind of rush, this kid's going to throw the ball a little early.
Yeah, we're only sending 4 this time.
And Diamond's going to keep it this time.
Oh, and Matt Smith!
Right into Matt Smith. And they stop him after a loss of 1 on that play.
Quarterback Jack Diamond.
You know, he has to be thinking, why are you calling my number? I just got hit from behind, and then I just got squared up. Why are you calling my number still?
Well, and we only had 4 that time. We're only sending 4 up front. With Matt Smith, we have 5, and nobody blocked him.
Yeah, no one did. He went right up the middle. But just like Jack, the Diamond has to be saying, okay, Coach, I can hand the ball off. I really can.
Obvious passing down.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're deep in your own end. He's probably going to do that little dump pass again, get the Comets to come up and try to see if he can dump it in the middle. And they pick up a first down because there's his running back in the back. No, he goes across. He has a man.
Intercepted by Jack Griffin.
Griffin gets the interception, breaks the tackle, and down the sideline he goes. He's looking for a block. He cuts inside, and it will be first and goal. Move the chains, Comets.
Woo!
Ball is on the 5-yard line. He overthrew his man, Kevin, just like you said. He don't think he saw what's coming. He put some air under it, and he overthrew his man. He had a receiver there. He just overthrew him.
Yeah, you got to think about, hey, we got the win. Let's throw the football. And the quarterback gets up there, he rips the football, and the wind catches it, gets a little high, plus his adrenaline is going like crazy. Wants to complete a pass. He's not completed many passes tonight.
No, he's had several dropped on him, so you really can't blame him. Because when he puts the ball in your hands and you drop it, I know it goes as an incomplete, but you can't blame the quarterback if he's putting the ball where it needs to be. And I've always looked at that stat for quarterbacks, and you feel sorry for him, especially kind of like the Nathan Hale game. Remember how many times did he hit those kids in their hands and they just dropped the ball on them? As the Comets are trying to take it back, and we're going to have a delay a game. The clock went to 0. Yeah, dead ball. Delay a game against the Comets, so back them up 5 yards.
First penalty for the Comets of the evening.
With under a minute, 53 seconds left in the first quarter, Comets get their first penalty of the night, which is actually really good compared to what we did last week.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Well, especially the second quarter last week.
Oh, second quarter, it was just brutal.
We were definitely in the red.
We couldn't stop shooting ourselves in the foot for nothing. 2 guys shift for the Comets. And looks like it's going to be Cabrera, and he runs a guy over. And he literally trucked the guy, but he got some help to bring him down. It looks like number 23 on the tackle, William Edwards.
Number 44 was there, too.
Oh, and 44?
Yeah, he's a pretty big-time stud on their
That's
football
Braden
team.
McGinnis. And, yeah, but, man, he trucked that poor kid. As we're under 30 seconds, ball about the 8-yard line. Another time, 2 guys in motion. And Cabrera waits. He waits for blocking. He tries to cut it inside, and they bring him down again. And it's going to be no gain on that play. And that will be the last play of the quarter, as it'll be 3rd and goal, ball on the 8-yard line, no gain. As we're at 5 seconds. And the Comets will have a chance to make it a 10-point lead or a 14-point lead as we get ready for the second quarter. And we come to the end of the first quarter. Comets lead 7-0 over Shawnee. Folks, it's a ball game. It's a ball game tonight. Coach, Kev, what do you guys think?
Kelly had 7 first downs in the first quarter as opposed to Shawnee's 2. Comets had 2 third down conversions out of 4. Shawnee had none.
Wow, they haven't converted. Well, they got first downs.
They got first downs, but only 2 first downs.
Wow.
But they had some long plays, and the Comets obviously scored, and both teams had an interception.
That's both teams had turnovers, and the Comets are trying to capitalize on theirs now.
I'd really like to see some momentum from the interception and the great run back on this series. We get a delay a game. We get 2 plays where we do the same thing to one side and then the same thing to the other side. You know, I'm thinking, man, we might hopefully we didn't lose too much momentum, you know, here in this particular drive after that interception.
Well, just give you a heads up on some scores in our district. McAllister is up 16-0 over Claremore. Carl Albert is beating out. They're tied with Altus at 7. No score for the Tahlequah Noble. Bishop McGinnis leads 17-6 over Del City. Ardmore leads 7-0 over Piedmont. 28-7 Collinsville over Coweta. And MacArthur is 22-0 over Guthrie.
Wow, so that's Ardmore Piedmont game.
That's the one we need to be watching.
7?
Yeah, that's the one we need to really be watching because we get 7-0 on that Ardmore Piedmont.
Okay.
As we start the second quarter, man in motion, gives it to him, trying to turn the corner.
There's some daylight.
Just Nimick, he cuts inside, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get down to the 1-yard line. And I mean the 1-yard line. And I think you got to go for this.
Number 16 is over Nimick.
Nimick on the carry. He found some daylight, like you said. He got some daylight just enough.
Here we go, ball marked at the 1-yard line.
Ball is on the 1-yard line, and here we go. Comets trying to 4th and goal, ball on the 1. You can't get a first down, unfortunately. You got to score. So, and boy, I'm not sure if we jumped or if they jumped. If they jumped, it's half the distance to the goal, and the ball will be on the 1-foot line. But we'll see what they say here. Dead ball, offsides on the defense.
Yes,
encroachment. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Yes.
I say you go jumbo and run off tackle.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Reese Jones that's going to get the football, and we got Christian Applewhite that's going to block. We got Matt Smith in there that's going to block. So, yeah, we're going at it right up the gut.
Here we go. And the quarterback's going to keep it.
Touchdown.
Reese Jones. Reese Jones, touchdown, Comets. He ran through untouched. I mean, they literally opened up a hole for him, and he ran through untouched.
Yeah, we're sending everybody to our left. All those blockers are going left.
And we went to the right.
And we went to the right.
Smart move, smart call.
Yep. Good job. I mean, that defense, they're just not that disciplined to stay home on the backside.
Well, I mean,
in that particular case, they were not.
Again, they're young men, their age group, and they get excited, playoff. You want to stop. Come on. How much hype would you be, 4th and goal, and you stop them from scoring?
Oh, and we missed the extra.
We missed the extra point. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt us. With 11:30 left in the half, Comets lead 13-0 over the Wolves. What do you guys think so far? I mean, it's been a battle, but the Comets so far look like they're almost able to kind of impose their will.
Well, especially defensively. I mean, and this is kind of what we expect. It really is the Comets to really dominate this team defensively because our defense is so good right now. It's all healthy. They're tough, they're fast, they're strong. We're getting some pressure on that quarterback, making him miss some passes, forcing their receivers to drop passes. I mean, everything defensively on our side of the ball is going our way big time.
I think we could use one more score, definitely 1 or 2 more before halftime, because they get the ball to start the third. And if they can start, if they can start the third in like a deep double-digit hole, changes the entire outlook of how they come out in the third quarter.
I'd also look at doing some clock management even early. Takes the clock down to snap it under 5 seconds.
Okay.
Make them hold their stance.
Exactly. I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. Yep. Because those guys are out to get us, and you know they're not going to slow down.
Kick.
A good kick, and it's going in the end zone. It lands right in the middle of the O in the Comets in the end zone. So how do you stop a deep return guy threat? Don't let him touch it.
Yeah, you don't want number 22 to return the football. He's fast.
Oh, yeah.
He is fast.
He almost made us pay on that interception.
He's under a 4.540. That kid right there, number
Yeah.
22. He is quick.
He almost made us pay. He dropped that interception, though. Man, that helped us, boy, because he'd have picked that off. He wasn't nobody in front of him at all. So here we go. 11:30 left in the half. Wolves get the ball. Comets capitalize on their turnover, punching it in to start the second quarter. And he hands it off to his running back in the backfield. Oh, man.
Wow.
He is stood up and dropped. And, I mean, he got nailed. Jack Barkley was in on that one, as well as number 34, I believe. That's Bryce Alonzo. They laid the wood
I don't
to
know,
that kid.
but if you're watching this, you should do a quick rewind on that and watch Jack Barkley's spin move around that nose tackle. I mean, bam, he's gone. He's going to spin and not get blocked by that guy. It was awesome.
So no gain on the play, second down and 10. Man, did he deliver a blow. Quarterback, he's going to do the keeper. He has a hole. Barkley wraps him up. He trips him up, but bringing him down will be, looks like Matt Smith brings him down. But Diamond on that play, he picked up, even though they didn't get anything on the first
Yeah,
drive.
it looks like we were running some sort of stunt there with Jack Barkley at the nose tackle. He just went way over, like almost to the B gap on his right side there, and just left that gap open. I mean, Matt Smith did a good job of closing it back up, so I'm not sure what kind of stunt or what we were doing there to make that happen. But
it was a 7-yard gain.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that.
I mean, the hole was as big as Dallas.
So third down and short for the Wolves. Send a guy in motion. Quarterback tries to throw.
Interception! It's going to be! It's going to be!
Is it a pick six?
Yes,
it will
touchdown!
be! Touchdown, Comets! Joe Nimick picks off the short pass. It was intended for the running back. Nimick steps in front of it and takes it back. And the Comets now lead 19-0 over the Wolves.
Oh, man, it's cold. But that's not why I got goosebumps. Defense scores.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The defense takes one in. I'm surprised we're not going for two to make it the 21 score, but I don't blame them. You're up by 3 scores right now. Why go for 2? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely going to kick this.
And he gets this one up, and this one is true. Yes, it is.
Ain't no doubt about that one.
Woo! So 10:04 left in the half. Comets extend their lead 20-0 on a defensive interception, pick 6 by Joe Nimick. I told you guys, a deep double-scored lead will change the outlook of this game for them. It really does.
You ask and you shall receive.
Or intercept.
Yeah.
Or intercept.
Yeah.
Kevin, where does that leave Shavosky on his field goal attempts?
He should have moved into, I think he needs one more to move into 10th over beating his dad now.
Okay, that's what I was wondering where he is. I know we talked about it last week, about him beating his dad, and have his dad show up and then point at his dad when he beats him.
Single season, I think he's in 3rd place now.
Okay. You never really look at field goal kickers at all the points that they put up until you start, and you look at it overall, it's like, man, these dudes really score some points.
Yes,
Well, in youth football, they're worth 2.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
So we get these kids kicking as quickly as we can in youth football, so we can get the extra 2 points instead of the single point for running the football.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Patterson, he could have got that ball like on the 1-inch line, and he was like, nope, not going to touch it, and he let it go. I'm shocked. I mean, you figure you're down 20-0. Why not try to make something happen? You have the speed. You're going to have some blocking. I mean, with a guy with that kind of speed, you don't need a big hole. You just need a hole big enough to get through and then just off to the races.
Yeah, I agree, although our kick team is really good at coverage. I mean, they have been. They have been really good at their coverage, and pretty easy just to let it go rather than just be stuck at the 10 or the 5.
And the quarterback does a draw again, and he has a wide open hole. He's going to be brought down from behind after picking up 15 yards on that play, tackled by Corey Lewis. Corey Lewis brings him down.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that quarterback. He's got some speed.
But you know what, though? He's doing exactly what he should do. He dropped. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Yes, and the Comets are going to take a timeout defensively to figure out how, because someone's missing an assignment. Because it's just wide. I mean, it was like the Red Sea just opened up.
Well, we should have 2 linebackers out there. I didn't see if they were spread or not. Where we take Reese Jones out of the linebacker spot into coverage, and Matt Smith should be there for the quarterback. I mean, that's really his job. I mean, he's a middle linebacker. He should be back there for that quarterback if he's going to come out of the pocket. And Matt Smith should be there to welcome him to the turf.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. 9:56 left in the half. Comets take a timeout on defense after giving up a 15-yard run to the quarterback, Diamond. I mean, like you said, the Red Sea just opened up, and he took off. I mean, I'm sure his eyes probably bugged out of his head when he saw how wide open the middle of the field was. That'll be the first timeout of the night for the Comets as they're trying to solidify this defense and not, let this team back in this game. Because right now you got this team on the ropes. You really do.
And this is no backs in the backfield, 5 receivers.
I think he's dropping back to pass, and whatever hole opens up, hole opens up, he's going to take it.
Yeah, Matt Smith just needs to hang around and make sure he doesn't come out of the pocket.
He's slinging it.
Corey Lewis, get to it, Corey.
And the receiver will bring it in.
Man.
Corey stopped with him. It was completed by Patterson. They both stopped it, but Patterson had the angle, and he was able to bring it in. But Corey was stride for stride with him. He really was. I mean, he underthrew it. Corey just didn't turn around in time because I think he could have picked that off.
He had a hand in there.
Yes, he did. He did.
I thought for sure he was going to knock it away, but that was good. That was a good catch. Good pass, good catch. Now, this team airs it out.
Yes, they do, and they're going to hand the ball off.
And we got him.
Waiting on him. Woo! Yes, indeed. The ball was handed off to Trenton Skinner, and he went nowhere as Bryce Alonso
Ryan Patrick was there first.
Yes, and Bryce Alonso finished him off. And, I mean, it was a 2-yard loss on that play, so it'll make it 2nd and 12 here. I think they go deep for the end zone now. They try the same play. But this time they're going on the other side of the field. And they're going to probably stretch. They're going to try to stretch Patterson to the end zone now, since they're a short field to work with. And he drops back and he sees a hole, and Barkley trips him up almost, but he's going to be upended by Corey Lewis. But he will pick up a first down as he gets to the 30-yard line of the Comets. He had nobody open, but he had a hole open up in the middle of the field again. And
we got everybody's
covering. I take
that
back. He felt the rush.
Yeah.
And after the first guy, he got by the first guy. He took off.
Well, Matt Smith is back there covering somebody, so we didn't have any linebackers back there to take care of that.
But he felt the pressure, and he just took off. He didn't even want to wait around. He just took off.
Yeah, I mean, we're sending 5. I mean, well, in this case, we're sending 4 in this case, so we should have a backer stay back for that quarterback.
And he's going this time to his receiver.
Get there.
And he has it. Oh,
he drops it.
Incomplete. He drops it.
Woo.
The intended receiver was William Edwards. He was covered by Alves, but he dropped the ball. I mean, he put it right in his bread basket, and he dropped it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. Comets have gotten a break. We've gotten a lot of breaks tonight with these drop passes.
Well, and there shouldn't be anybody open. I mean, we have 6 defensive backs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're bringing 5, right? We got 4 down linemen. We got a linebacker back there. We got 6 D-backs. Nobody should be open.
Very true. Very true. But these guys got speed.
They do. They do. And number 22 definitely has speed.
23 is is about a couple steps behind him, too. So here comes the rush. He throws a short one. And broken up by Corey Lewis as him and the receiver are going for it at the same time.
Wow.
And that was a great play by Corey Lewis, and that was intended for Skinner as well. And Skinner had height on Lewis, but Lewis jumped right at the right time.
They're not going to pick on Corey Lewis. He can jump.
Well, see,
the kid's got a vertical.
They're about to find out, though.
The kid's got a vertical, man. He can jump. He can cover. He's got speed.
And he jumped perfectly with him and almost came down with that ball. He sure did. He almost came down with it. I think they're going to keep picking on until he picks it off, and then they're going to go away from him. And I think that's probably what's going to happen. They're going to keep trying him until either they score on him or he gets one from him. As he drop backs to pass, he's looking. He feels the pressure. He's trying to get outside. It's just a foot race. He's up to pass. He's going to get hit. They're bring him down. Barkley with the sack. Woo! He stopped to throw that ball, and the defenders almost stopped with him, but Barkley just ran him over.
Jack Diamond throwing for a loss by number 5, Jack Barkley.
Barkley didn't stop running. When he stopped, Barkley ran him down.
34-yard line.
Well, he was trying to cut up field, but never could do it. And then when he stopped, he just got creamed.
He did.
Timeout, Shawnee.
And Shawnee's going to take a timeout with 7:57 left in the half. It is 4th down and 14. Coach, like you said about the defense, that was a coverage sack.
Yes.
You have to call that a coverage sack big time because, I mean, he was looking down the field. He wasn't trying to run. He was buying time. He was trying to get that ball down the field, and he had 3 defenders around him in front of him, stopping him from advancing, and he didn't see Barkley coming from the other side, and Barkley just lit him up.
Yeah, he didn't know that Barkley's fast.
But it was
Barkley's going to get there.
It's kind of funny because like the 3 defenders in front of him just stood there and watched him, and it almost kind of like, why are you guys standing there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Bam!
Oh, that's why you're standing
Yeah,
there.
my friend's coming.
But I noticed initially they didn't give him the out going up the middle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, the pass rush was really good. And we only brought 4. And we only brought 4 that time, and they're twisting and turning and stunting, trying to get in there, scrapping at it, and they got some pressure on that quarterback. That was a great job by those 4 defensive linemen.
But we talked about it earlier. We have to put pressure on this kid because if he can throw the ball, the last thing you want to do is let him sit back there and just unload whenever he wants to. You start putting heat on this guy, it changes the entire aspect of the game because now he has to start looking over his
And
shoulder.
they're going for it.
No, they have no choice. They're down 20-0.
We got a
Unless
couple
he does
we
a
got
pooch kick.
Davis Goverick in there, nose tackle, a couple of fresh kids.
Nope, they're back to pass. He steps up in the
Get
pocket.
him!
They're gonna
And we
give
got
it
him!
in.
We got him!
Turnover.
Yes, indeed. Ryan Patrick first to get to him. Ryan Patrick first to get to him. A turnover on downs, move the chains. 1st and 10 Comets.
Sack by the Comet defense led by number 2.
Way to
Ryan
go.
Patrick.
That's some great stunts in there by the defensive line, by those 4 guys. Just keep twisting and turning and moving into different gaps, and, man, they did a great job.
You know what?
They're just wearing out that offensive line.
Exactly, and that's what you say, why would you go for it? You're down 20-0. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, we put 2 other guys. We put Davis in there, and then we put number 17. Don't know his name, number 17.
17 for us is Jacob Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's right, Jacob Jeffries. So we put Jacob Jeffries in there.
Cabrera dances around, and he will pick up about maybe 2 and just maul, leading the way, number 54, Kyle Clements.
Number 4, David Bolton, the ball carrier. No appreciable gain on the play.
And
Second
number
down.
4, that's going to be number 4, Bolton carried the ball. But, man, he only got a yard out of that as big number 54 for the Wolves, DJ Story. Man, he was in there, but I'm just enamored by number 56 and 66. That's just crazy. Those 2 dudes are just, oh, my God, they're huge. And then Comets go outside.
The ball goes.
But he bounced the ball. Bolton drops it, and he's still on his feet trying to get away, and he's just going to get leveled now. And he should have went down because that was one of the ones where he could have got his knees taken out bad because they came after him.
Boy, that looked like a big hit to his legs,
Yes,
too.
it was.
He's all right.
Yeah, leading the way on a tackle is big 54 Story. We just called him to play before, and it's 3rd down and about 20 now after that play.
Number 4, David Bolton, the ball carrier.
He dropped the ball. I think he was looking to where he was going to make his cut, and the ball hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. He was able to get the bounce, but it wasn't good enough. So see what the Comets do here just to make something happen with 6:33 and counting.
Slant route across the middle.
Nope, they're going to do a draw play to Bolton, and it
He's
might
got
work.
some room.
He's got a block. He gets another block, and he gets a lot of those yards he lost. Plus, he picks up some more. It'll be 4th down and about 7 now.
Yeah, we got to punt.
Yeah, you got to punt this one away. You got to punt this one
Punt
away.
downwind, try and pin him deep.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Shawnee is no joke. They brought a flag for every pole almost on the visiting side. They brought their flag and was able to put a flag up.
Yes, that's very annoying. They have more flags. We should put our flags over there.
Formation for the Comets.
Go, baby, go. Bounce.
And the ball's going to roll and go out of bounds as he did the old fair catch and let it go by him. Ball will die inside the 15. 5:49 left in the half. Comets lead 20-0 over Shawnee. The Wolves have the ball again, going from right to left this time. And believe me, it has been a chilly night, and we are not even nowhere close to what it's probably going to get to later on in the 4th quarter.
Well, I know in the morning it's supposed to be about 39 degrees.
Woo, Nelly. That's some good sleeping weather right there.
I got a shout out to Michelle Hathaway. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Michelle. All right. I was going to say, is she from Hawaii too?
She is not from Hawaii.
She in Hawaii, too.
And Mike Lissaw is not in Hawaii.
No, he's not. And the running back has the ball, and he's going to gain like 12, as that's the best running play they've had all night, as Malik Tate on the carry. That is the best run they've had all night. He picked up 12 yards on, ran right off a tackle, and he just was able to pick up 12 yards.
Since we're doing birthday shout-outs, let me give one to my sister-in-law, Betty Murphy O'Connor. Birthday on the 15th next week.
All right, happy
right.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday.
Yes, indeed. So first down for the Wolves, 5:24 and counting. He's going to hand it off to his running back again, trying to go up the middle, and the Comets wrap him up this time. He's going to get maybe 2 on that one. Tate on the carry again. He's going to get maybe 2 on that one.
Number 2, Ryan Patrick.
Patrick in on that tackle again. This game has got a lot of momentum going right now. The clock is just burning away because everyone's running the ball. Which is there's been some passes, but it's been a lot of ground game so far. Because we're almost out of this half. It's 4:48 left in this half. The quarterback, he's dropping back to pass this time. He's looking. He goes across the middle. It's going to be caught for a first down. And it's going to go to Patterson, actually. And Matt Smith on the tackle.
Well, I don't know. I think we're letting off on our pass rush a little bit. Just
Yeah.
not getting enough pressure on that quarterback. And then he's getting the ball out a lot quicker, too.
Yes, he is. He's like a 2-step throw. I mean, and if they're not there, it's just going to be knocked down or intercepted or something.
Coach might have to make a decision here. Maybe send Matt Smith up the middle. See if there's an A-gap open in the middle there where we can send Matt Smith and get some more pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, because he's pretty much passing at will right now. And high snap gets to his running back. They were back there on him.
Oh,
and he's
man.
off to the races. Makes a guy miss. Another guy miss. And he's going to have a first down after a gain of about 15 on that one. He gets into Comet territory.
Tate, the ball carrier.
Tate again on the carry. Comets, for some reason, this offensive line for Shawnee has woke up, and they're starting to drive him off the ball.
Territory, ball marked at the 45-yard line.
And it looks like we're going to have a switch as Barkley's going to come back in, and
First and 10, Shawnee.
Davis Goverick was in. And this, and the Comets,
Now we got to call timeout.
well, he didn't get a guy out there in time.
Yeah.
He didn't get a guy out there in
Yeah.
time. But Goverick was out there, but now it looks like they brought Barkley back out.
Yeah, we're just getting beat off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
We're just getting dominated off line of scrimmage right now. I don't know if we're tired from that previous series when we're getting all that pass rush against the quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Coach got to get maybe some fresh legs in there if he can. But, you know, it could be the problem that we got right now. It's just a little bit tired in the legs trying to get that pass rush from the front because we're getting pretty much dominated on those 2 run plays.
Yes.
I mean, there were big holes there. We're getting blocked. We're not getting off our blocks.
Well, you know, I've always said this, and this is for every team I've seen play from college, from high school to college, even the pros. When you know you have a team that's moving the ball real fast, why not start using everybody? In the NFL, you're paying these guys anyway.
Well,
so start running them in.
These guys have figured out that they're really not able to throw the football right now.
Yes.
So it looks like they're gonna stick to the run game, and they're doing a pretty good job at it with that single back. Yeah, I mean he's not a big kid, man. He's quick.
Yes, he
and
is.
offensive line's getting some good surge.
They have been.
Maybe this time out will give us a good break.
And they're going to give it to him again. He goes up the middle. Not
Yeah, we
this
got
time.
it that time.
They wrap him up this time, and Goverick gets him this time.
Now, see, he started out at the nose tackle
Yes,
position
they moved
and
him
just
over.
kind of dropped back. Right when the ball snapped, they dropped him back. He kind of gets over to the B or the C gap over there on the left-hand side and gets in there and makes a tackle.
Quick huddle.
Yes, right back to the line go the Wolves, and they're dropping back to pass, and he's looking. He's going deep. Oh, I think he might have outthrown his man. No,
I
caught
can't
it.
believe
Wow.
he caught that ball.
He
Wow.
caught that for a touchdown.
Wow.
He had Nimick on him, but the pass, I mean, he dropped it right into Patterson's arms.
But the Comets weren't ready for
I
that.
think he caught it with one hand. It looked like he caught it with his left hand.
It hit his hip. It hit his hip, and he brought it up.
Oh,
and caught
man,
it.
that
Yeah.
was just, wow, what a catch.
Because that's why I thought he dropped it, but it hit his hip, and he brought it up.
Man, Joe Nimick was there, too.
Yes,
He
exactly.
probably just needed to turn a little bit
He
quicker.
he didn't turn around in time because he could have took that one away from
Yeah,
him.
because he was right there.
Yes, indeed, because Nimick was stride for stride with him. And all the Comets jump on one side of the field, so it'll be half the distance to the goal, and they'll try the kick again.
That's not necessarily a good thing for a point after, though.
What? To move them closer?
Yeah, unless you want to go for 2.
Yeah, true. You know, and they're going to go. They're not going for 2. They're going to kick this one. There's a placement. The kick is up, and it is through. And Shawnee has something to cheer about tonight as they finally get on the board, trailing 20-7 with 3:31 left in the half. You know what? It was bound to happen because they've been chucking the ball down the field. Sooner or later, you're going to get one caught.
Yes.
It's just inevitable. It's the odds. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. I mean, even if they throw all night, they're going to get maybe 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I don't think this is a shutout game.
No, it wouldn't. It
because of the way that they can air out the football.
No, but the way that started, the Comets kind of fell asleep there before that play.
Yeah, they certainly let them get across the field on the ground.
Well, you can see they weren't ready as the guys were running back up to the line. And as soon as the quarterback was smart, he saw him not ready. He snapped it, and everybody was just basically running to try to get in position.
I'll tell you what, this wind has really kicked in.
Yes,
this is
it has.
no 9 or 10 mile an hour wind.
No, it's not.
Coming out of the north, too.
It's coming out of the north. So
Yeah.
it's really getting.
Yeah, I am crying.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
Yeah, I am crying.
No cold in football.
It is not fun.
Now, whiskers don't help.
Kevin's in between us here, so we got a Kevin sandwich.
Yeah,
we're keeping Kevin warm.
We're definitely keeping Kevin warm. And this ball's going to go up on air. That's going to be brought in by Alves, looks like. And he goes right.
Oh, he's going.
That's true.
Go, baby.
Oh, my God, that wasn't Alves.
That was Reese Jones.
Reese Jones got the ball and went straight up the field and didn't get touched till he got to the 50-yard line.
There's Jones. He has some wheels.
I mean, he didn't get touched until he touched the 50-yard line practically. And they short kicked that one.
All right, Coach, let's go. Let's get on the field. Let's go before we get another delay game. Got to get fired. You get fired up with those big things, interceptions, returns. Yes. You know, I mean, you got to get on the field and get going.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on them. When you get them, you got to capitalize. You have to. I mean, it's almost a waste if you don't. Kevin, they might be doing what you're saying, but the clock's not running yet. And he's going to give this one to Cabrera, and he bounced off a guy, still running, and he's finally going to be brought down as big number 44 flips him over, Braden McGinnis. But he gains 4 on that play, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Comets are going right to the line. They're going to give them a taste of their own medicine. You know, it's amazing how we play Shawnee all those years when they take them out of our district, and that's the first game we get to in the playoffs is Shawnee.
Yes.
And it's a quick pass to Walker.
Oh, great job. Great cut.
And he makes the guy miss. It's going to be brought down by Patterson, but it'd be first down, move the chains. O.C. Walker the third.
There's a great block, too, down
yes,
there by
was.
Joe Nimick.
Joe Nimick held his block and sprung him. Well, if he did, he doesn't get that far. As we're at 2:46.
2 big first downs for O.C. right there.
Yes, indeed. I mean, 2 big ones. That's his play. And they're going to give it back to Cabrera. Cabrera off tackle runs right into number 54. I mean, he runs right in, 44, McGinnis. And he's going to gain maybe 2 yards on that play. So
I'm going to amend what I said earlier. I would just keep changing the tempo on them.
Yeah. Well, go fast, slow it up, go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't know which way to – if you speed up on them, they get in a hurry. Then you slow it down, and they're amped up to go, and you can catch them offside. So we're at 2:11 and counting as Comets. Oh, they pump fake, and he has Nimick down the field. The defender hasn't turned around yet.
Touchdown!
Let me see. Can you bring it in?
Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Touchdown, Joe Nimick! What a pass by McMurray. I mean, he dropped it in right in the back of the end zone.
Fade route, baby. Fade route. Perfectly thrown.
Yeah, the pump fake was sold it because he was going to Walker all that time, and he did the same with Nimick, and they bit, and he just took off down the field.
What a great job. Kept on the route, tracking the football all the way to the catch. What a great job by Joe Nimick right there. What a great throw by Jake McMurray on the fade route. And there we go. The extra point is good, ladies and gentlemen.
And Dalton's kick is good.
Bishop Kelly up by 20. 2 minutes left in the half. What do you think there, Kevin?
Very pleased in the drive. Our offense is dominating at this point. Looking at, we only had 1 first down in that second quarter, but we've got 3 scores. So,
yeah, thinking about this game pretty much, all week since beating Tahlequah. Just thinking about this game when we learned our bracket. Thinking that this could be a really good opportunity for us to get fired up for the playoffs. Beating this team, which I thought during the week we'd have a good shot at beating this team.
Sure.
So far so good. Definitely not. There's definitely a lot of football left to play, and a lot of things that Shawnee could do to kind of pin us into losing some hope or some fired up, some inspiration or whatever. But so far, man, it's been all Bishop Kelly.
Well, the way the Comets ended the season, a lot of momentum. They're just continuing it here tonight.
Because, winning this game, the kick goes pretty deep in the end zone, right there in the O again. I think they ought to give away a free hot dog every time he hits the O. No? All right, well, that's just my idea. I thought that was a good idea. All right, so anyway, talking about, I hate to skip ahead to next week, but, man, I tell you what, I'm going to be excited in talking about Ardmore. If we come out with a victory this week in talking about that team, because they're really, really good.
I think Sam said that Ardmore was winning over Piedmont 22-0.
Yeah, that should be a no-brainer right there. I mean, quarterback's back to pass, and we got some pressure on, but he outlets pass over to the running back, number 25.
He'll pick up a first down.
And still some. He's still on his feet. Boy, he is scrappy. He is scrappy, man. We were trying to take him down, and he's only 5'5", I mean, but he's got a low center of gravity. Tough to bring him down, especially when he's moving his legs like that. So, that was a really good play by the quarterback right there. Real heads-up play by the quarterback because he was getting a lot of pressure.
6th first down for Shawnee in the second quarter.
He goes back to pass. Oh, and it's incomplete to number 5. Still pretty good pressure and then some good coverage. I mean, there wasn't really anybody open downfield. Didn't look like to me. And, basically we're getting a good pass rush in there. All the defensive line is really moving their feet, and they're really fired up in this particular series. I think compared to the last series, I think we're got a little bit more pep in our step.
Yeah, and Shawnee under time pressure now with 132 remaining in the half.
That's right.
Back to pass.
Oh, and he could have stepped up easily, but we got him. Oh, Jack Barkley got him.
I think that was a mental mistake.
Well, that was, man. He had another huge amount of space in order to run that football, and he just said, man, I'm going to try. He was trying to get something done, trying to throw it downfield, trying to make a big play.
And how the clock keeps running.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. He should have at least thrown the football away.
I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout.
Well, yeah, throwing the football away. Probably should have, at least try to get it to some receiver close by somewhere. But here comes the pass rush, and it's big. Oh, and that was a good job by Reese Jones in the coverage. And they're calling for a flag, but I don't think they're going to get one. And the coach is throwing his hat over. Oh, and there's a coach on the ground over on the sidelines. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what happened to that coach, but he got knocked down on the sidelines over there on the Shawnee side because I think they're so upset about the flag not being thrown. Oh, and I think they're going to get a sideline warning based on that particular behavior. That was pretty bad.
And it's 4th down.
Yeah, coach was I believe he's their head coach on the field throwing his hat on the ground. Wow, that was some drama there. Yeah, one of their coaches ended up on the ground. I think one of the other coaches was trying to hold him back because he was getting fired up over that play where they were thinking it should be a pass interference call. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Blazing.
You have
Coach Andrews' birthday tomorrow. All right. Happy birthday, Coach Andrews. Woohoo!
Could he get a smaller font on that phone?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to get my glasses out. Well, no, I don't. No, I don't. Y'all can't see that, can you? No, I don't. Oh, we're still having a conference over there with the referees trying to figure out what to do. But that was some pretty serious emotion going on there with a no call on that pass interference. I mean, you know, it looked like the ball was there to me, but so we'll see what they're going to do here. They might be just a sideline warning.
48 seconds remaining here in the first half. Comets up 27-7.
Yeah, just a sideline warning there, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an air show to try and finish this out. It is 4th down, so they are going to punt. Yes, they are going to punt.
Timeout, Comets.
Bishop Kelly calls the timeout.
Yeah, I don't think you want to cover this. I think you just want to let him punt the football and just let it go. But they did have doubles, two wide outs on each side, and I don't know if that's a sign that they're thinking about faking this or running it, or that's the thing you kind of risk if you're not doing a very good job of covering it because you just want it to bounce and it to be pretty close to the end of the half. But our team overall is doing such a fantastic job handling this Shawnee team, which is a pretty powerful team. They got some big kids. They got some fast kids. They got some serious talent at quarterback and receivers. And, man, our defense has really stepped up. I mean, if you look at this game and the Tahlequah game, I mean, the defense is just incredible.
Well, and to your point, the Wolves are 0-4 on 4th down conversions tonight.
Well, yeah, so definitely the odds are not in their favor in this particular case, but if they're going to give up the football here, then they're going to want to hopefully run some serious clock off the board, because I think if we get the football, we're going to take a knee and go into the clubhouse. What do you think, Kevin?
I agree, and Shawnee gets the ball to start the second half, so just get out of the first half.
That's right. Oh, that was close to being blocked by Jake Jeffries.
Good
really
kick.
Great bounce. Great bounce our way. So that works out pretty good for us right there. So I would say all the coach has to do is take a couple of knees, and we can go in the clubhouse with a big-time 20-point lead here.
Man, I told you, if we could get them in a deep hole to start the third, it changes their game. They're going to have to come out chucking the ball.
That's a pretty deep hole.
Yeah. 4th and a lot with 48 seconds left in the half.
Kevin, that's yeah, I have to agree with you, Kevin. That's a pretty deep hole.
And I was looking at 27-6 to start the second half.
Yeah, 27.
Now you missed. Did you see the drama? Did you hear about the drama on the coach's side on their sideline over there?
I know I missed that. I apologize. I had to step away as McMurray tries to get away.
Oh, big
man.
56 is in there.
And he just laid on him. I mean, laid on him twice.
Oh, he does that.
Oh, my God. He didn't just tack. He just laid on him.
He does that. When he pancakes people, at least what I've seen on film, he just stays there.
Yeah.
He just lays on them. And I don't know. I mean, maybe tonight it might keep you warm.
I'd rather be cold.
But I'd say, dude, you got to get off.
Yeah, you do. Look, dude, you get off me, man.
You're warm and cozy and cuddly, but you got to get off.
Get off me, man. Get off me. And they're going to Comets are going to let this clock run out as they have a 20-point lead as they had earlier before they finally scored. We're at halftime, folks, with the score. Your Comets lead big, 27-7 over Shawnee. You guys' thoughts?
Shawnee really picked it up offensively in the second quarter. 6 first downs to only 2 in the first quarter. No penalties to speak of in the second half for either team. Obviously, the score, 27-6, kind of says it all.
Yes, it does. It says a whole lot. It says a whole lot. Please explain the drama before we disappear. What happened?
Well, the pass was incomplete. The coaches were looking for pass interference against us, against our defensive back. And, I mean, we had our hands on, the receiver.
Yeah.
But the pass was incomplete, no flag. The head coach, I believe, is who came out onto the field throwing his hat to the ground.
Really?
Another coach looked like he was trying to charge onto the field. Another coach was holding him back. And that coach that was trying to charge the field that got held back went to the ground.
Why? He was really trying to get out
there.
Yeah,
he ended up going to the ground. because I guess the other coach was trying to keep him from getting out on the field. And so the refs had a big, long talk with him, I think, to try and get him settled down. Got a sideline warning, and that was about it. But I can tell you, boy, they were furious over that call, or no call.
Oh, my goodness.
And, you know, the ball was there. We had our hands on the receiver. So, you know, yeah, I know I'm biased, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm biased, but
yeah, it's halftime, folks. We'll go ahead and take a break with them as you guys enjoy our cheerleaders, and I believe the drum line will be up today as well. So 27-7. This is BKTV.LIVE. We'll be back after this.
Version. How about our Spirit Squad?
Hi, I'm Mary Chris Revard from the class of 2014, and I am excited to introduce the BK family to Gateway Mortgage Group. Gateway Mortgage is Oklahoma's largest independent mortgage company and employs over 1,000 people across the country. Everything Gateway does revolves around their core value of being passionate about strengthening families. When you need a mortgage company for the next place you will call home, consider Gateway Mortgage Group, where we close loans on time, every time. Welcome to the Kelly Awards. It is now my honor to present the award for Best Actor in a Feature Film. Their performances in these films are arguably the most stunning that cinema has ever known. And the nominees are Father Brian O'Brien in A Few Good Men.
I'm asking you, Colonel O'Brien, can I go to the auction?
You want to go to the auction?
I think I'm entitled.
You want to go to the auction?
I want to go to the auction.
You can't handle the auction!
Lance Parks in Jerry Maguire.
What can I do for the auction, Doug? Tell me, what can I do for the auction?
It's a very simple thing. Heck, it's like the auction motto. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Lance, say it with me one time.
Show me the money.
Oh, no, no, no. You can do better than that, Lance. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
You better yell it.
Show me the money!
Jeff Pratt in Mean Girls.
Hey, 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 girls! Now, I just want you to know, this is no regular auction. There's no rules at this auction. This is a cool auction. Right, Dana?
Please stop talking. Could you go, I don't know, fix your hair or something?
Okay. You girls keep me so young. I love you so much.
And the winner of the Kelly Award for Best Actor in a Feature Film goes to Father Brian O'Brien, A Few Good Men.
Wow, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, I don't know what to say. I am just honored by this award. I've been waiting for this since the school opened back in 1960. Wow, I want to congratulate my fellow nominees. You guys are great. Oh my gosh. I want to thank my fellow administrators, the teachers at Bishop Kelly, the students. You're the best students in the world. I want to thank my mom and dad. I want to thank all those who had an influence in my life. I mean, Bishop Kelly, you guys have practically raised me. But really, I just want to say thank you to the Bishop Kelly community. And I want to say that I'm looking forward to seeing you at the 2017 fundraiser, Kellywood Lights, Camera, Auction. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Always show me the money next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Hold on.
I just want to. All right, I'm trying to do the dancing and concentrate on the lines, and I can't dance. One more time, no smile.
He's making me stop.
It's going to be a great night. No, what's my last line? And I want to thank you for supporting the auction. And yeah, that was. And that I want to see every single one of you at the Bishop Kelly. Dang it! It's so good. It's so good. We were there. We'll get it. back jack. Nope, this is going to be number Michael Solomon, and he's going to be score on a 47-yard touchdown run by Michael Solomon, untouched. Corner, he gets a block. He's going to follow the ball in the end zone, and we got it. And the Comets recover. Yes, touchdown! Comets recover the fumble in the end zone. The fumble Rooski works to perfection as Bolton got hit, falling forward. The ball rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. He's got a man deep. He's got a man wide open. Caught! Joe Nimick! Touchdown! Touchdown, Comets! First play, Joe Nimick, 44-yard touchdown pass.
Hi, I'm Mary Chris Revard from the class of 2014, and I am excited to introduce the BK family to Gateway Mortgage Group. Gateway Mortgage is Oklahoma's largest independent mortgage company and employs over 1,000 people across the country. Everything Gateway does revolves around their core value of being passionate about strengthening families. When you need a mortgage company for the next place you will call home, consider Gateway Mortgage Group, where we close loans on time, every time.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Halftime is over as your Comets lead big, 27-7. Over Shawnee. I am Sam Harbin.
I'm Coach Axe.
And I'm Kevin McMillan. You're watching Comet Football on BKTV.LIVE.
Folks, let me ask you a quick question. What are you doing Saturday, November 19th? How would you like to see Pentatonics in Oklahoma City? BKTV has 2 free tickets. Just email BKTV. Let me see, BKTV.LIVE at bishopkelly.org and put in Pentatonics in the subject line to be entered to win.
And what is Pentatonics?
That is a cappella group that makes their own music and sing their songs, and they're very good. They have an awesome Christmas CD. They really do. If you get a chance to look them up, they're really jazzy. So if you're looking for old school, they really don't do old school, but they're very jazzy, and it's all their own motions, beatbox, noise, everything.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Need jazz hands before the kickoff. Comets!
And they send this one, and this may go in the end zone, and it will.
Oh, we missed the O.
Yeah.
I was telling Kevin we ought to have a contest. Every time he kicks it in the O, we get a free hot dog.
Oh, my goodness. Well, but yes, folks, if you are interested, please go ahead and do that. I've listened to their CDs. I've seen their videos. They're a very good group. They really are. I work with a guy who went and saw them live, and he said they are awesome.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Where are they performing?
It's in Oklahoma City. I don't know the location there, but if you win, I'm sure they will tell you everything from that point on. But, yes, Comets defense has been pretty good. They gave up the only score of the night on a long pass play. That was a fluke catch, and the quarterback's going to keep it again, and the Comets get him this time. He's going to gain maybe a yard. But, you know, that's been their bread and butter, that draw play by the quarterback.
Well, you and Matt Smith and Ryan Patrick were there. They had no problem. They had no problem dealing with that.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a gain of about 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 8. So the Comets, all they have to do this half is maintain. Don't make mistakes and keep trying to score to keep the lead big, because you don't want these guys getting momentum. You don't, because it can turn into a dogfight. So 2nd down and 8. Quarterback has his running back to his left this time. He's back to pass. He has room, and he's going to be rushed.
Pressure.
They're going to get him again.
He's going down.
Ryan Patrick, 2nd sack of the night for Ryan Patrick. Diamond is being roughed up by the Comets. And it's going to be a loss of about 5. So 3rd down and 15 for the 3rd down and 15 for the Wolves. Man, that is exactly what I was talking about. Don't let down. You got to have that same intensity in the first half that you had in the first half. And you want them. Tonight is where you make your statement.
Oh, it's 0-0.
Yeah.
You know, Coach says, hey, it's 0-0 at half, fellas.
It is, because no matter what you did in the first half, if you do nothing in the second half, you'll go home a loser. So 3rd and long, and he's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket.
Oh, he's
trying to
pressure.
get away. Patrick had him, and he throws one. No, it's almost intercepted off the hands of Kevin King.
Wow.
But, man, Patrick was on him again and let him get away. And as soon as he got loose, he just chunked it. He didn't even look to see where his receiver was. As soon as Diamond got away, he just let it rip.
Yeah, we are in the right spot for the coverage, too.
Oh, yeah.
We're a couple of steps ahead of the receiver. And then we see the football, and we just go after it. It was almost an interception.
Yeah, that would have been a nice one, too. That would have been a nice pick. As you can hear that wind. Oh, and the Comets almost get that one.
Oh, and a bad punt.
It's a great punt, because that's down on their side of the 50. So I'll take that any day. Yes, indeed. Comets will have it. Great field position on the 44-yard line of the Wolves, man. We got to love that. We got to take advantage of it, though.
Well, and I see, that Shawnee's got the wind in this quarter. We're gonna have the wind in the next quarter. Or we'll have the wind. Actually, they'll have the wind.
Yeah,
they'll have the wind in the 4th quarter.
Exactly.
And so we'll see if that makes much of a difference. I mean, throwing downwind, throwing into the wind is still such a challenge.
It really is.
Either way, I mean, it really helps with your punts.
Yes.
And your field goals, but
if you're trying to pass going in with the wind, that ball can carry a little bit more.
It's a pretty stiff wind we got going on here.
It really is, and it's been going all night. As Bolton will get it, he gets around in and gets another block, and he's off to the races, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. 1st down, move the chains Comets. What a O.C. Walker again gets a block and springs him to the outside.
Oh, that was a great crack block, man. He waits till the player turns and is facing him and gets just a nice easy block, and away we go. That was a great job.
I mean, as soon as he turned around, to try to run upfield, O.C. Walker was waiting on him and just chipped him. He didn't even have to blast him. He just chipped him, and that's all he needed. So McMurray goes up. Looked like he changed the play a little bit there. And he's going to give it back to Bolton. Bolton, both hands over the ball, and he's going to be wrapped up. And it's just like a sea of white bringing him down. He might have gained 2 yards on that play. Leading the way on that is going to be number 6, Rhett Roach. Wow, really, Rhett Roach. I guess his mom like Gone with the Wind. Rhett Butler.
Frankly, Sam, I won't finish that.
Only you would
I don't give a damn.
I know those.
I know movies. You know those movies.
I am an old movie connoisseur.
That's why I said Rhett Butler, because I knew you would know. So a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Comets as our scoreboard is freaking out. Might be getting cold. And they're back to pass, and they're going for it again. He has an inside caught. Kevin King, 1st and goal, move the chains, Comets. Kevin King gets it inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, he got hit hard, too.
He did. He got sandwiched.
He got hit hard, and looked like it might have been a little bit to the head there. So,
but he couldn't have been any more wide open.
No doubt.
Man, we had 3 guys, 1 in the middle, 1 deep, and 1 shallow, and all 3 were open. But he went for the smart pass. He went for the guy closer to the end zone instead of trying to go into the end zone. So 1st and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. Comets trying to punch this thing in. Gives it, nope, he gives it to Bolton. Bolton's dancing around, and he's in. Touchdown, Comets. Michael.
He dragged 2 other guys with him.
David Bolton just dragged 2 guys with him into the end zone.
That's the definition of would not be denied.
You got that right, Kevin, because I thought he was stopped. and he just kept moving, and all of a sudden the referees put his arms up.
Oh, and you can hear the pads popping.
That's when you know some good football. Yeah, when you hear the pads popping.
From up here, man.
That's when they're colliding. When you can hear that, you know they're colliding then. And the placement, kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:53 left in the 3rd quarter, Comets get the ball after getting the Wolves to go 3 and out. The Comets get the ball, and they go right down the field.
All right, so here we are looking at a pretty good shot at winning this football game. So how important is that district championship winning this football game?
It's really good because now you don't have to go on the road.
Yeah, bringing Ardmore home.
Yeah, you got to bring them to you. And they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but it's different when you have to travel to get your destination. Everyone's destination is the state championship. If you can get 2 games at home before your first road game, you got to take that.
Well, and the 3rd game of the playoffs is at a neutral site.
Yes, it's a neutral site, yes.
Oh, now that's interesting because, if you're looking at the bracket, it could be McGinnis.
Yeah.
On the top part of our bracket.
It could be.
It could be McGinnis, and that would be a rematch with us and McGinnis. Now, again, Ardmore is really tough.
Oh yeah, I'm not counting. I'm not counting those guys because
Ardmore's, they're really, really good.
I'm gonna have to do my homework on it. I've never seen these guys play, so I'm gonna have to.
They're really good. They're fast. They're big, and they're fast. And did I mention that they were big
and fast?
And fast.
But you know what, though, Coach? You've hyped defense all year long, and you've never backed down from it.
Well, it's going to take all our speed. It's going to take everything we got on defense to stop those guys. I can guarantee you that.
But you know what? A long way from home on the road, you get up on them early, and you can change everything. Running back gets it, and he breaks through the first level. He's still on his feet, and he's off to the races, and he will have a first down after a gain of 11 as the Comets finally bring him down. That's going to be Malik Tate. And he runs right back to the huddle like, give me the ball again, give me the ball again, give me the ball again. He reminds me so much of Joe Morris because he's so little. And Morris was a powerful little runner, short runner, and that guy, he could just run.
Well, you don't even know if this kid's got the football or not. He's so little.
Exactly. I keep saying Joe Morris, but Dave Meggett would be the best.
Okay.
Dave Meggett would be the best. Google him if you don't know who he is. As they're going to give it to him again, and the Comets are trying to get to him. And he just is chugging away, and he gets 11 more. Back 22 yards for this kid by himself right now. That's why I meant Dave Meggett, because Meggett was like that. Meggett was short, but Meggett could move, man. And this guy has shown that he can run the football. Look at him. He's jumping up and down back there. He wants it again, man. We got to corral this guy.
And this is where the last series they had some success at doing this.
Yes, they did. They really did. And I think they're going to keep doing it. Why throw the ball into the wind? I mean,
we only got 3. We only got 3 up front.
Nope, they're going to drop back to pass this time. He goes across the middle of the field. Blocked by the Comets. So they'll make it 2nd down and 10, in which they'll probably hand the ball right back off to Tate again. He almost looked disappointed back there that he didn't get the ball.
Makes it 2nd down.
The last play was 22. Last 2 plays, 11 yards for the guy, 11 yards each. He's looking like, why not running the ball more?
Well, they thought they opened up the pass with the run game, but I mean, we had everybody. We had 5 in coverage, so
yeah.
We had 6 in coverage.
I'd look for a route down the sideline.
I would too from this guy. Yep,
now we're sending a blitz.
He flares out.
Oh, man.
And the ball is caught.
Missed the tackle.
And they're going to get it from behind. Matt Smith catches it from behind and saves a touchdown as the pass was completed to number 27.
Matt Smith showed some speed right there, catching him and making that tackle.
His name is Scout Coffee.
Scout Coffee.
Yes.
Interesting.
And I'm not making that up. That is his name, Scout Coffee.
22-yard line up the Comets.
Well, sounds like he got his caffeine today somewhere.
He'll be here all night, folks.
Think you try the deal.
And they give it back to him again, and he's dancing around looking for a hole, but the Comets get him this time. Jacob Jeffries wraps him up, and Smith finishes him off. Uh-oh.
Jacob Jeffries.
He's getting up. Yeah, I was like, whoa, big 52 is down.
Yep, and a knee, too.
Yeah, that leg was stiff straight, almost like he didn't want to bend it. So he gains 4 on that play. It'll be 2nd down to 6. Man, the Comets have to find a way to slow this guy down. I mean, that one big play was a pass play, but, again, Tate has he's been the workhorse tonight. He's back to pass again. Here they come. He slings it in the corner, and it's going to be incomplete. Dropped. He had it in his receiver's hands. It was intended for Mackey, and he was covered by Joe Dudley. And Dudley never turned around because Dudley could have picked that off. I mean, it was short enough where Dudley could have either knocked it down or picked it off, but it falls incomplete. So 3rd down, and this is a big 3rd down for them because they were at 6:51 in the 3rd quarter with the clock stopped because of the incomplete pass. But this is a big 3rd down. They don't pick this up. They have to go for this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, let's just be real. There's a playoffs. What are you holding back for?
That's right.
What are you trying to hold on to? So they have to go for this if they don't get it. And he drops back. He's looking. Here comes the blitz, and he's trying to throw. He's going to get him. No, he's strapped right there. Yes!
We got him.
From behind. They get him from behind. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Bryce Alonso.
Number 54 stepping on Jack Barkley. Oh, man. Referees need to watch out for that.
Yeah, Barkley's even looking at the refs
like, hey, why didn't you call that? You're stepping all over me.
He stepped all over my chest, man.
Not a sack, though, because he did pick up 3.
Yeah, it's not a sack because he picked up 3 yards.
We needed to get him back there where we had him at least 5 yards back from that.
I'm telling you, they're not going to hand the ball. They're going to do that little dump pass that they've done the first 2 times to start the game. Remember? Where he looked like he was about to run, then he stops and just dumps it?
Right.
Yep.
And I think that's where they're going. Yep. The quarterback 25. Keeps it, and he's going to be caught by Patrick.
And that should not be good
No,
enough.
That's not enough for a first down. That's enough. Short. That's short. Did Patrick stop him? I think he might have. See where they spot it. No, he didn't get it. Whoa. I think they're going to measure it. If you're looking at it across the field, it's short. Oh, they're going to call for a measurement.
Yeah, that's short.
That's short. And if he stopped him, that's all Ryan Patrick because it was just a foot race.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the stick right now, and
man, that might be a first. That might be a first.
I'm trying to think.
I thought they were going to measure it.
Okay, not quite a football length.
But I said if he doesn't get it, it was all Ryan Patrick because it was just a foot race because the quarterback was running and Patrick met him and got him out of bounds. So if we stopped him, it was all Patrick on defense. Because It was just one-on-one, basically a race to the
Right.
sticks. Let's see where they spot this. Let's see where they do the chains, where they stop the chain. Oh, did he get it? Yes, he got it. He got it about half a football length. Yep. He got it about half a football length. No, they told him to move the sticks down. So, wait, what? They told everybody to back up. They told all the players to get back. I don't think they spotted that right. There it is. That's the link.
There we go.
That's the link I was looking for because they didn't set it down. Where is he?
He's got
to put a card in between there.
in between it.
Yes!
Turnover on down.
Wow! That ball, he had to put a credit card in between it just to see.
Shawnee is short by the thickness of a credit card.
Oh, my God. I've only seen that done once where they had to bring out the sticks and the referee had to bring out a credit card just to see if it was that short.
I wonder if it was a MasterCard or a Visa.
I would take Discover right now because we needed a turnover. And I'm gonna tell you right now, again, that was all Ryan Patrick.
Yes.
Because it was just a foot race to the sticks, and he beat him. And that's all you can say is he beat him.
That's why he's gonna play football at TU right there.
That was all him, man. It was just a foot race to the sticks, and he beat him. And the Comets give it to Cabrera, and Cabrera has a nice hole. Great block, still on his feet. And he'll be brought down. And he's going to gain 11. Willie, let's see where they spot this. Yep, first down, move the chains, Comets. I don't think our cameraman caught the great chain move. So he's going down to talk to him.
Oh, no.
Our cameraman missed that great chain link thing there. Yeah, so that little person may got caught sleeping. Gives it to Cabrera. Mix up, and McMurray's going to hang on to it, and he's going to gain about – it's getting chippy down there, if you can say that. It's getting chippy. Going to gain about 3 to be second down and 7 as it was a mix-up between McMurray and Cabrera.
Yeah, Charlie Pilkington, number 72, came out of that pile somehow, and looks like he might have he somehow got Jake McMurray a couple more yards out of that play.
I think McMurray just hung on to him. And
Is that what it was? Said, hey, come on, let's go.
Following him to the ground. As we're under 5 minutes here in the third quarter, 4:57 and counting. And this time they get it right as Cabrera get it. But, boy, were the Wolves waiting on that play. They were waiting on that play. And they stop him for nothing practically. Yeah, I don't think we got anything on it. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. We got nothing on that play.
I'd say our center, Kyle Urich, is doing a pretty good job of handling big number 56.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, I just think it's the cold weather alone that's slowing 56 down.
I mean, they're doing a pretty good job of handling. A lot of times they double team him, but, man, he's on him quick.
He is. He jumps on him and don't allow him to make first contact. He snaps the ball and just jumps right out on him. And we're going to throw the ball. They're looking for a man. He got O.C. Walker. Off his pads as Walker has had some great catches tonight. And, wow, and flags fly.
Oh, O.C., come on.
O.C. Walker lost his cool.
No.
The receiver walked over him after he tackled him, and that's what started it.
Yeah.
He walked over him.
See that? Yeah, that's the ref's got to put a stop to that right now.
Yeah, he walked over him after he tackled him, and that's what started. But OC said something. It must have been loud enough to be heard because 2 flags got thrown at the same time. So this has to be offsetting penalties. Yes. If it's not, I will be surprised. And Coach Sapano's already called him over, and it's like, knock it off.
Big time. Big time.
Knock it off. Don't mess this thing up. Knock it off.
A playoff game is not something you want to get a boot from.
No, you don't. You don't want to get booted out of a playoff game. You do not. And, again, if you didn't see it, what really fired this thing up is as Walker missed the pass, the defender walked over him. Stood up and just walked over him. And I don't know when that got big in football, but it started one year, and it became the end thing to show disrespect.
It's taunting.
Yeah, it's to show disrespect.
That's a penalty.
Yeah.
Taunting is a penalty.
It really is.
I mean, that should definitely be one of the calls that it's a taunting call.
Well, here comes the calls now.
If OC retaliates, and they're probably going to get him on that, too.
Dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct against This is going to go against both teams. Penalties offset. They'll have to replay the down.
Setting unsportsmanlike calls against both teams.
They'll have to replay the down, so it should be third down again, unless it's going to be fourth down.
The result is nothing.
So they're going to have to replay the down. It's fourth down. The play will stop because it was dead ball. So it's after the play. So it's fourth down. Comets will kick this away. But, again, like I said, I don't know when it started, but I did notice it started getting big when defenders would tackle receivers. They would just walk over them, almost kind of like disrespecting them.
Well, and it wasn't that well of a thrown football.
Nice
No, it
kick.
wasn't. Nice, real good,
Yeah, great
nice
kick.
kick. Man, and that's going to die. Yep, we have another flag.
At about the 13-yard line up, Shawnee, first and 10. Well, there is a flag back.
Hopefully it's not against us because we got these guys pinned all the way back.
Hopefully that's a block in the
I
back.
think so. If it is, half the distance to the goal, he really pinned these guys back. Let's see what they call here. Again, it's getting chippy now because it's a big score. It's the playoffs. You go personal foul. Wow,
Ooh,
against
wow.
the Wolves.
Wow.
Man, that's a 15-yarder.
Man, have I not just given a shout-out to how great the refs are doing tonight? Wow. What a great job those guys are doing.
It's a tough
Really,
game. It's
it
getting
is.
hard. No, but it's getting harder
It
because of
is.
the fact it's getting chippy now.
They're doing a great job.
But it's getting chippy now, so their job is getting a lot tougher.
Yeah,
Because you
I
got to
mean,
try to catch this stuff because these kids
They're having to keep the peace.
Yeah, these kids are taking shots at each other,
they're
man.
having to keep the peace.
Let's
and
just be
they're
real.
doing a good job, man.
Yeah, let's just be real. These kids are taking shots at each other whenever they can, and they trying to catch it and stop it.
I liked it better when you were going for the free hot dog after the kick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but see, that's only on kickoff, though.
Yeah.
It's got to land in the O.
Well, it's going to be first and 10 for the Wolves, and they have the ball on the 8-yard line. Wow. And back to pass is blocked. Knocked down at the line. And number 52 might be hurt for the Wolves. He might actually be cramping, man, because he's got his leg straight and he won't bend it. He actually might be cramping out there.
I don't know. Maybe that was back when he got hit, or
I might have been.
He got rolled underneath on that leg.
Curly horse, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That muscle tightened up on him, and it may not be a cramp. It's just the muscle tightened up, and now he's trying. And it's cold, and that's not helping it.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of things on the D line with our front line here, just moving people around, shifting people around, twisting, trying to get some gaps, trying to get open.
And they
gaps
give it to
in
the
there.
running back, and the Comets are ready for him that time.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
What a blocking play by big number 56
That's
as
what
he
he'll
just
do.
takes Matt Smith to the ground.
That's what he likes to do,
And that's
man.
legal. There's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
illegal about
Absolutely.
that. He's just blocking downfield.
Absolutely.
It was a running play.
I mean, his highlight film is filled with that stuff.
Really?
I mean, just minutes and minutes and play after play after play. I mean, he's knocking 2-3 guys down.
Wow.
And then he knocks a kid down, and he goes to the next guy, knocks him down.
And that's what you're supposed to do as
Yeah.
offensive lineman. You just go to the next level until you get everybody out of your way and the running back has room to run. A man in motion. Quarterback is back to pass. He's looking. He has a man in the flat. Almost intercepted.
Almost.
Well, you had two guys. You had a receiver blocking downfield before the ball was even thrown, and I was like, that's a penalty.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was blocking downfield before the ball was thrown. And then the ball is in the air. So
Yeah,
the
I'm not
Comets,
sure what they were doing there.
what it was, I think he was blocking. It was sending somebody underneath him to try to dump it, and he could turn up the field, use the block as a pick, turn up the field.
Right.
So,
fourth down.
yes, indeed, Comets defense hold. But I wanted to say we haven't said all night. They've got their hands in the air, and they've knocked down through like 3 or 4 passes, and that helps a whole lot.
Jazz hands.
Never a dull moment, folks. Never a dull moment. Wow!
Oh, wow.
What a shank. I mean,
Wow.
he shanked the mess out of that one. He hit it at the top of the nose of the ball, and that thing just barely got over the line.
Was he standing in the O?
That was like a bad
That's a
putt-putt mini
free
golf
piece of
shot.
pizza.
Yeah. That's a free piece of pizza and a
Man,
chicken sandwich.
Dude, he shanked that thing so bad, I was like, oh, my God. My son could do that. Man, that was a bad golf shot. And you feel sorry for him because he has to go to the sideline and look at the coach after that.
Wow, yeah, that was tough.
That was. I mean, that ball, we got even better position than we had the last punt. I mean, the ball is literally on the 27-yard line of Shawnee with 3:03 left in the quarter. Comets can really I wouldn't say nail in the coffin, but really just put it out of reach.
Well, the clock is looming big now for Shawnee.
Yes, as Reese Jones is fighting for yards. And, again, like I said, he ran into a sea of white, and they pretty much made sure that he went any further. And they just stopped him after a gain of maybe 2. In on the tackle, number 21. That'll be Shaw, along with number 44, Reed. That was 41. Number 44, Braden McGinnis. So gain of 2, it'll be second down and 8. And I'm noticing when these guys get up, it's almost like, move out of my way. I've tackled you almost. Mm-hmm. You know, have you noticed that?
Yep.
When they're done, they just get up and strut off like, I've tackled you, move. And they give it to Jones again. He goes off tackle, and waiting for him is big number 56. And he wraps him up. Humphrey brings him down after a gain of about maybe 4. I mean, it was literally like Humphrey grabbed him and spun him in the air and brought him down, basically.
Man, that kid is going to be a beast at OU. I mean,
if he lose weight and get a lot more quicker.
Oh, he will.
He will.
And get quicker. Oh, my goodness.
And he'll get stronger, too.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Dude, I'm telling you, his bench press, I have his bench press. It's like 380.
Ooh, jeez Louise.
And his squat is like 540.
Woo.
Yeah, number 56.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Comets trying to get a first down to keep this drive alive. And the defense jumped. I mean, the entire defensive line jumped. All 3 guys jumped. They all stood up and jumped at the same time, all 3. And that'll be a gift first down from the Wolves to the Comets. Early Merry Christmas. Move the chains, 1st and 10 Comets. With no effort. You got to love that.
Yeah, that kid's a 380 bench and a 540 squat.
Oh, my God. He's
as a high schooler.
He's squatting people.
As a high schooler.
He's not just squatting weights. He's squatting people.
That's 2 people.
That's 2 people.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible as a high schooler.
Or 3, depending on.
He's squatting 2 to 3 people at one time. Reese Jones, and he cuts back, makes a guy miss, spins around, and be brought down after a gain of 8. And I like what's going on now is the offensive line for the Comets are going and picking the guy up now. Instead of letting the defense kind of dictate, they're going out and picking them up.
Yeah, this is what we do. I mean, this is our offensive line. This is the way they've been.
This can put it out of reach here, too.
Yes, indeed. We're under a minute now in the third quarter, and the Comets have 2nd and 2, ball on about the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you, Reese Jones, man, what a great job he's done.
Oh, my goodness.
Defense and offense going both ways tonight. What a great job.
He showed out last week, though.
He
showed out big time last week on defense. And they give it back to Jones. Met in the backfield and brought down for a loss. Number 44 was waiting on him. McGinnis was like, hello, allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah, he's got a club on his hand. He must have broke a hand or a finger or something like that. But he's definitely you can see him wearing a club. But, yeah, he's their middle linebacker, and the kid's a beast.
And I think the Comets are going to let the clock run out on this one. But I really wouldn't, because if you kick a field goal, it will be into the wind. Right now, the wind's at your back.
I don't think that'll be a problem for Dalton.
True. Very true, Kevin. Very true. And that will bring this thing to an end. Third quarter over. Comets lead 34-7 going into the fourth. Knocking on the door for more. What do you guys think?
Comets had 4 first downs to Shawnee's 3. Neither team converted on 3rd down or 4th down. 2 penalties for Shawnee for 20 yards, none for Kelly. I've been really pleased with the lack of penalties for Bishop Kelly tonight.
It's been a very clean game.
Yes, it has.
It's been a very clean, well-executed football game.
1 sack for the Comets.
But I'm telling you right now, it's because the referees have been fighting to keep these kids playing these. Because we saw how many times has it gotten a chance, gotten really chippy, and they jump right in. And
well, even the things like the holding calls and the false starts.
Yes.
I mean, you recall all the false starts we were dealing with.
Yes.
Last week and then previous times before. I mean, I think even Claremore, we might even struggle with the penalties on the offensive side of the ball.
We did.
So we've definitely cleaned it up a little bit tonight and eliminated a lot of those offensive plays where we're just getting them ticked off and ticked back, with all those. And so it's definitely been cleaner, crisper, better execution. I mean, these boys are out here at 6 o'clock at night.
Well, we're not killing our drives.
Exactly, and that's the biggest thing of those penalties have been doing.
They kill our drives.
It's been a drive killer. Comets trying to get a first down. He rolls to his right. He's looking. He has a man short. He comes back for the ball. Is it a catch? Nope, incomplete.
He had to thread the needle big
time.
Yeah,
he did. Intended for Alves, and it looks like the Comets are going to kick this one.
All right. Yeah, he was covered pretty well.
Strahovski has his hands full because he's kicking into the wind, and it's a strong wind too.
If he gets a good hold there, though, I think it will be in good shape.
They need one more guy. Someone's not out there. You know what? I've always loved how kids were never not oblivious that I need to be out there until they hear their name, and it's like, oh, that's right.
They still need another guy out there.
Can I go? Should I go? Can I go?
Well, they're going to have to call a timeout. They have no choice. They're going to have to call the timeout.
Man.
Oh, it was supposed to be Jeffries.
Yeah, Jacob Jeffries. They needed another
supposed.
lineman on the right-hand side. They only had 3.
Yeah. I think we make this. It's a 30-point game. It changes everything. I mean.
Well, 5 scores in 1 quarter.
That would not just be a record in itself, but that would just be devastating.
Well, it's a good thing. I'm glad Coach called timeout. I mean, get it
right.
Get it right. Yeah, get it right in the first place. You need to get out there if you're on PAT or a field goal. But, I mean, calling the timeout instead of getting the penalty and moving it back
I was going to
5
definitely
yards.
say that. You don't want to lose 5 yards. You're already kicking it to a win.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it worse for yourself.
Well, and you're in complete control of the game right now.
Yes.
So you use a timeout.
So we're counting field goals. Is that correct? We're counting field goals
and extra points.
Okay.
Yes. So he's trying to beat his dad, and he's trying to take. He's just a junior this year, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got one more year.
Yeah, he could have the lead on everything practically.
Yes.
He could have the lead in everything.
Yeah, this should be a no-brainer right here.
Here we go. He nails it. Did his hook? Yep, it hooked.
Left.
Yeah, it hooked.
Left.
He didn't hook. He didn't push it to the right. He pushed. He clicked it, and the wind took it left.
Yeah, I mean he's got plenty of distance.
Yeah,
he really does.
It's one of those ones where you have to push it right so the wind can hook it for you.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Bears fan, but one year I watched when the Bears were playing and it was a windy game, and Robbie Gould kicked that ball far left as he could, and the wind grabbed it, hooked it right, and put it right through the uprights. And that's the kind of kick he was kind of facing with.
Dude, I'm telling you, I went to a Monday night game. I think they retired Gale Sayers' jersey that week, that Monday night, and it was so cold and rainy in Soldier Field. Oh my gosh, that was horrible.
Yeah, that place could be just murderous to play on. And they give a cross buck, and the running back breaks.
And he's still on his
feet. Yes, well, he it was perfect how he Barkley's down. It looked like he's slowly getting up. Oh, no. I think you were saying he got flattened again. The guy stood over him, and then he stepped over and then offered him to get him up. And Barkley's like, nah, get off me, man. Get off me. That was almost kind of like, after you stand over me for about a minute. No, thank you. Unfortunately, the Comets yield 6 yards to that guy, so it's 2nd and 4. And they're back to pass. And here comes the defense. They hit him before the ball gets there. And it's going to be a catch. The King never turned around, and it's a completed pass to number 27, and that's Scout Coffee. And,
man, he had him.
He did.
He had him.
If he'd have just turned around, he'd have picked it off.
Man.
And I think that's been our defender's biggest problem is we don't look back. We just run with them, and we don't look back.
He was ahead of him, though.
Yeah.
I thought he had good coverage on him myself. It seemed like, dude, I just said turn right there with the ball in the air. When you read the receiver and the receiver's turning and looking, you got to do the same.
Either that or just put your hands up or something. You know what I mean? There's that pass. Oh! In and out of the hands, and Joe Nimick was right there. He was waiting on him. He was waiting for him to catch that because he'd have wrapped him up.
We talked about that play.
Yes, we did.
While we were visiting before the game, how they like to do that, and that was a great job by Joe Nimick to pick that up quickly.
Yes, indeed. He's had a game tonight. Nimick has had a game tonight. He has had a game tonight. He's been in some very key plays and very key blocks as well, and as well as tackles.
I mean, this is pretty incredible, the defensive stance here, holding them to 7 so far.
Yes, indeed.
They average 30 points a game.
Pass in the air, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and that was going to be actually Tate. So it's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So, like you said, now this 4th quarter is going to get stretched out dramatically now because they're throwing the ball almost every play now.
They have to.
Yeah, I know, and it's going to stretch this 4th quarter out a lot longer than it needs to be. Unless the Comets can pick one off and take it back and we get on offense and just milk this clock. Back to pass, high snap. He's going to run it. He's looking to get to the outside. Comets wrap him up, and they bring him down this time.
Oh, nope. Walk off.
Yeah, I was trying to say, get away from there, get away from there, get away from there. That's all I was thinking. Get away from there.
Just like Monty Python. Run away. Run away.
Oh, I love that show. But, yeah, I was just like you. Walk away, walk away. You threw him out of bounds, walk away. So he gained 2 on that play, make it 4th and 8 now. Comets got to get him off this field here. 10:29 left in the game. I'm thinking sure he's going to try to run it again or a quick dump pass. Nope, here comes pressure. Man. And Barkley comes up on him. He has a man wide open, and he cuts back, and he got blasted. And I think they might have knocked him into the first down as Matt Smith hit him and just knocked him forward like 3 yards. Oh, my God, Matt Smith.
I think Sam Moss got it.
Yeah,
I think Sam Moss.
Moss hit him and knocked him like 3 yards forward and gave him a first down.
Oh, that's a big hit. I heard that from up here.
I mean, literally, he hit him 3 yards. He hit him and rolled him 3 yards forward because he was short of the first down because he cut back. So first down for the Wolves, trying to get downfield. Here comes the pass rush.
Oh, holding. Should be a holding call
and
right there.
You get a flag right there. The quarterback is trying to stretch it. He throws it to out of bounds. He had no one there. That's intentional grounding. He had no one to throw. No, he had his running back, but his running back was out of bounds.
Well, and he was out of the pocket, I think, at that point, too.
Well, I don't.
Oh, man. Come on, Bryce.
Yep, it's going to be holding.
We'll take that anyway.
You know, it's kind of funny how these guys are doing what they're doing to the play, but then they want to be generous and help him up.
Well, yeah, you can afford to be generous now. You're up 5.
No, I'm talking about the offensive line is just squashing our guys. And
that was just a takedown.
Yeah, it
that's
was.
all that was. I mean, that's clearly a holding call.
And then they were like, oh, let me help you up since I got caught. Let me help you up. So that'll be 10 yards with 9:49 left in this game. Back them up 10 and replay first down. So it'll be first down and 20 for the Wolves.
Well, I would say that we've got their offensive line pretty frustrated right now.
Well, yeah, because they can't stop the rush. You know?
I mean, a team that averages 30 points a game.
Yeah,
and they're held to 7 so far. I mean, that's got to be. I mean, they're pretty frustrated right now.
Look, I think the referees are talking to the coach over there, explaining what's going on. He went over to Shawnee's side.
First down.
And actually, something's wrong with that because they should get in trouble because they broke the huddle with 12 men. Number 7 came running off late and took his helmet off. So that should have been illegal participation because they broke the huddle with 12 men.
Yep, that's right.
And I think they actually pulled it off because the referees are talking to the coaches talking to the refs.
Well, they're talking about that previous holding call?
I guess so.
I mean, that's a no-brainer.
But they got spared that penalty they should have got because they broke the huddle with 12 men. Well, I mean, you're supposed to go 10 yards. I mean, holding is 10, not 15, unless it was a personal foul. And now I'm not sure what's going on here. The head judge is talking to the line judge. I guess they're – okay, I think the referees just told them all to knock it off. He's explaining what they can and can't do now. It's like, okay, look, this will be called from this point forward. If we catch you doing it, you're going to get called.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
They're doing a great job.
They are. You know
trying to keep the peace here.
And, I wouldn't want to be those guys because there's some big dudes out there.
They're taking charge. That's what you got to do.
You do have to take charge. And they're going to give it to the running back, and there's another holding call. Yep. And he's just – wow. He dropped his shoulder and just trucked somebody. Actually, trucked Corey Lewis. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's coming back. Yeah, he trucked Corey Lewis. Well, Corey Lewis is little, though, so you can say, yeah.
Yeah, I think the two of them, I think Corey Lewis is taller than that running back.
Oh, wow, we got another penalty.
Whoa, what is this?
Oh, that might be against us. Somebody might have said something.
Yep.
Either one of the coaches said something. Yeah, I think one of the coaches said something.
One of the coaches said something?
Or one of our players did.
I thought maybe it was one of our players.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, it's one of our players.
But those aren't offsetting.
No, they're not. They're not offsetting. So they're going to get automatic first down now.
They should have applied the holding first.
Well, the holding will go first, and then 15 yards after that.
But that wouldn't give them a first.
It won't give them a first down. It'll just be first down from wherever they spot the ball. Because Coach is jumping on to one of our players. Yes, he is telling him to keep his mouth shut now. You can see Coach Tapana. I mean, he's literally at the hash mark on the field telling them to be quiet.
Well, this is going to be key in Ardmore. When Ardmore comes to town, is to keep our cool.
Yeah.
To keep heads cool, right? To get back to the huddle and not talk to anybody.
So you're going to have you're going to have holding here. So that's going to be 10 yards, and then you're going to have personal foul. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against us, a 15-yard penalty will come back the other way. So it'll be first down and 15 now.
Wow.
Yeah. It'll be first down and 15. That's what it should be. First and 15 now. Instead of first and 30,
My math is correct.
No, it was first and 20.
Yards minus 15. 5-yard penalty is the outcome. The ball's moved to the 40-yard line of the Comets. It's still first down.
So first and 17. I said about 15, so first and 17. So 9-19, and all that's finally sorted out. Man, I was hoping we don't have this happen again. He's back to pass. Throws across the middle.
Oh, wow.
Caught by his intended receiver, and he may score unless – yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
Pass completed to number 27. Oh, it's going to be Coffee, actually. And Shawnee has something else to celebrate about because they've just been shut out this whole game. I mean, they've just been beat up this entire game. So Coffee that's Coffee's second touchdown. He scored the first one, so –
they're running out of time now, though.
yeah, time's not on their side. But so the onside kick is coming. So,
well, as I was talking about before, when Ardmore comes to town, we finish out this game with a win. Ardmore comes to town, we got to keep our heads cool.
Yeah,
we got to stay away from those personal foul, those unsportsmanlike penalties.
But here's the worst part: you're winning. Why are you running your mouth?
Well, they had a holding call against them.
Point to the
10 yards from the spot.
Point to the scoreboard. You're winning. Let them talk. Point to the scoreboard. That's all you have to say. So with 9:04 left in the ball game, it is now a 20-point game again as the Wolves trail 34-14. Again, I've always said it, and I've done a lot of semi-pro games where I've seen this happen where they get a big lead, they let the other team get in their head, start talking to them, they start fighting in garbage. And it's like, why? You're up by 30 points. Point to the scoreboard and walk away.
Well, and take care of business.
Yeah. Let the
refs mark off the 10-yard penalty that you just got from the holding call and get back on line of scrimmage and get ready to play some football.
Well, an onside kick's coming. You're down 20 points. It's 9:04 left in the game. You got to keep scoring. Okay, so an onside kick's coming now. If not, I will be surprised. Unless they think their defense can get them to go 3 and out. But all we have to do is make first downs and burn this clock up. That's all we have to do.
Yeah, they're definitely going to onside kick. You see how he's positioned the ball in front of the tee there?
Yeah, it's already leaning a certain way.
Yeah, and he's got it on the hash.
Yeah. They got one too many men out there. I think somebody needs to leave. Because if they break that huddle with that guy, that should have been a penalty too then. At least, the referee was nice enough to tell him, get him out of here, or you will be flagged. And Tapana's going to take a timeout after he sees what they're doing here. Smart move?
Yeah, maybe he has to change out some personnel. You might have to change out some personnel on that.
You want your hands team.
Yeah. Yeah, on the front line and the second line there, you may have to change some personnel or move somebody around. I don't know. Coach Fraley is in there. He's a special teams coach.
Mm-hmm. Well, to update some scores on Squirtle here, see what they give us. Oh, my goodness, you're not going to believe this. Claremore and McAllister are tied at 23.
Wow.
And McAllister was just rolling them up.
Wow.
Carl Albert is up on Altus, 41-27. Ardmore shuts out Piedmont right now. Yeah, they shut them out final, 35-0. Bishop McGinnis, 45-6 final over Dale City. And in the fourth quarter, Coweta's fighting back. They're down 10, 25-35 to Collinsville.
Wow.
And
that Claremore game's interesting.
Tahlequah is beating Noble 27-7.
Wow. I'm telling you, this is a very tough district that Bishop
Yes,
Kelly's
it is.
in.
Yes.
I mean, it's some very good football teams in this district. I think that McAllister's defense is suspect.
Well, I will tell you this: MacArthur's defense isn't suspect. They're up 50-0 right now.
Yeah, I think McAllister's probably McAllister's as far as the points allowed is below 200. That's for sure. And I think their points for is like 400.
Here we go, guys. Oh,
didn't go 10.
O.C. Walker grabbed it. Yeah, he grabbed it right at the 50-yard line and brought it in. I mean, he literally reached out, grabbed it, and brought him into his body. What a play by O.C. Walker, man.
Great
that was heads up because once he crossed that 50, anybody could have grabbed it.
But Shawnee got up there and had to wait on it.
Exactly, and that's why O.C. Walker was able to do it because they had to wait for it to cross the 50. O.C. was like, I know you can't touch it yet, so let me grab it and pull it in, which was a smart play on his part. It really was. Now, the Comets just have to burn clock now. That's all they got to do, burn clock. Burn clock and get out of here with a win. Send them home. So first down, Comets with the ball going from right to left, win in our face. As he gives it to Cabrera, he tries to get through the hole, and he just gets smothered up, leading the way 54 for the Story. DJ Story on the tackle. Loses 4 on that play. Man. I think we've called Story more than we've called Humphrey tonight.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. He's been in a lot of tackles.
Humphrey's almost just been the decoy, and Story's just been getting the benefits.
He's getting and Humphrey's getting double-teamed a lot. I mean, our guard and center's doing a pretty good job of taking care of him.
And the Comets go the other way, back to pass, and he has a man caught. It's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gain 1 yard.
Well, and that stops the clock, too, there.
Unfortunately, yes, unless they say. So it's 3rd down and 9 now for the Comets.
Definitely wanted to stay in bounds.
You definitely want to stay in bounds, yes.
Into Shawnee territory.
Yes, he did go out of bounds. The clock did stop 8:16.
Yeah, and reaching the ball forward did him no good.
Well, he thought he was first down marker. He saw the sticks.
I thought for sure he was at least 2 yards beyond that, but all right.
Yeah. The Comets back to pass again. And he's looking at a man in the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete, broken up by the Wolves, number 22. It's going Patterson broke it up. Intended for Joel Dudley. So it's 4th down, and we didn't take a minute off the clock.
Just barely.
I mean, just barely a minute
off the clock.
And you don't want to get tight. I would say keep running on the corners because it's worked for us.
I'd still draw the 25-second clock down as far as you can.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. And a good punt, sideways kick, actually. And it's going to roll for the Comets, and it's going to roll on an angle, actually. I still don't understand why kids do that. Coach, you know I say it every week, too. Why would you run up to the ball? Because all it's going to take is for it to bounce the wrong way, hit you, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're just trying to get him to down it, you know?
Yeah, I know that's what they're trying to do, but while the ball's still moving, you get too close and it takes the wrong bounce and comes at you, what do you do then? In the words of Homer Simpson, dog.
Well, Shawnee's going to have to air it out now.
Yeah, they are. 7:58 left in the game. Comets up by 20. Shawnee has no choice, but they can put it on the ground, but they're going to have to start burning timeouts. They're going to have to go fast, one of the two. As they trips to the left side. Quarterback back to pass. He throws across the middle. Incomplete. He saw the hit coming. That's why he dropped it. Seriously. He saw that. He saw Kevin King coming across the middle, and he short-armed that ball at the last second.
Well, that one's been open, too. It was open down here on that last drive when they scored. So that number 27 is getting open there in the middle of the field. And I'm wondering if it's is it Reese Jones that's trying to cover that, or I don't think it's Corey Lewis. I think it's the other receiver on the inside.
Yeah, but
it's the third receiver in, so he's got Reese Jones. It's Reese Jones covering that receiver right there.
So 2nd and 10, quarterback rolls to his right. He doesn't see the pressure coming. He gets it away.
Oh,
and it's caught and brought down by Alves, but he'll have a first down.
Pass is complete.
So it's going to be a first down with 7:46 left in the game. The Wolves will keep the clock moving once they set this ball. Yep, and they start the clock. The clock is on the roll again. So, but, man, I'm telling you, that dude, he short-armed that catch because he saw that. He saw him coming. He was like, this is going to hurt. He's back to pass. He's trying to send him across the middle. Here comes the pressure. He steps up. He throws it short. And, whoa, he throws it way out of bounds. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Well, we are doing such a good job at rushing that quarterback with only 4. We're typically only bringing 4.
Bryce Alonso was coming on the back end, and if he'd have stopped, Alonso would have cleaned him up because he didn't know he was back there.
We got 4 guys, and we're getting a really good pass rush. Sometimes we send a linebacker, but with 4 guys only coming up, we got 7 in coverage.
Yeah, and
and maybe one staying back to watch the quarterback.
But I'm telling you now, though, man, if he
nobody's open.
Yeah, if he would have stopped and planted his feet, Alonso would have just ate him up. Wow, he goes empty backfield. He sends his running back. And his running back flares out in the flats. He's looking for a pass. He's going deep. And it may get intercepted.
Intercepted! Intercepted, Jack Griffin.
Jack Griffin gets the interception as he again goes after. He goes for his favorite target, number 27, Coffee. And the Coffee.
Dude, that was almost the exact same interception.
It really
the first
was.
Time.
That Coffee went decaf after that on that play. That wasn't strong coffee. That was decaf. As Coffee. No, I have not been waiting to use that. It just came to me. I'm sorry.
I was going to say,
I know
man,
it was
hanging on to that. You've been hanging on to that.
I know it was cheesy, but it just came to me. I'm sorry. So the Comets with 7-17 can pretty much make them start using timeouts now. All we got to do is get first downs and then start making them use the timeouts so you can ice this one away. He gives the ball to Bolton. Bolton's looking for a hole. He gets a small one. He spins, and he's going to be brought down. And he's going to gain about 4 on that play, if not 5. He's going to get 4 on that play. This will be 2nd down and 6. But again, clock is moving. Kevin, like you said, 25-second clock just started. Start milking it. Make them use their timeouts. Seriously, because if you don't, and we don't get first downs, guess what? They get the ball back. So, yeah, milk this. And I think that's what the Comets are doing because it's at 10 seconds now. 25-second clock's at 10 seconds.
Yeah, so the Claremore and McAllister game is still tied at 23-23.
And
10 minutes left.
Bolton gets a hole. He cuts inside, and he's off to the races. First down, and he's going to be thrown down.
Oh, penalty flag.
Oh, that's coming back.
Too far out of bounds.
That's coming back. Yep, it's coming back. It's either clipping or blocking the back or holding. Those are your 3. Let's see what they call this. Everybody, personal foul. Wow. Against the Wolves. Wow, that's 15 more yards.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Onto the run.
15 yards
he
added.
threw him down too far out of bounds.
Well, no, that was
back here.
That was back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think there was some extracurricular activity going on back here.
Foul.
Yeah, some frustration.
Exactly. Yeah, Kevin, good call. It was just a frustration foul. And I'm sure we'll probably get another one before this game's over with because, again, they thought they'd come and do better than what they're doing tonight.
Well, that's got to hurt. Well, that huge gain and then 15 on top of it.
Yeah, it was about a 20 or 30-yard run almost, and you had 15 more yards to it. And back to pass are the Comets, and he's going. Oh, he has also
wide open.
Touchdown. Woo! Walker wide open in the back end as he going into the end zone. And guess who he burned? Number 5, Mackey, who's been real, and he's been real good coverage all night. And he got behind Mackey, and I think Mackey thought he had him. You know what I mean? And he just kind of let him up. And Walker got behind him, and before he looked up, it was too late.
But the timing on that pass was spectacular.
Exactly. And plus he put enough air under the ball because the last time he tried that pass, it was short.
Oh, it was a great throw, man. It was a dart. I mean, had the right amount of trajectory on it. That was a great pass. Threw it like in the timing, right when he was going to be open.
Yes, indeed.
He goes, I can see him coming behind the receiver. I'm going to throw it to him right as he pops out open behind the receiver. Man, great job.
So 6:10 left in the game, and the Comets extend their lead 41-14 over the Wolves. And looks like, if anything, all goes well, we'll be back here next week. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do the game. Folks, we don't know yet. It's OSSA rules, so we have to find out if they will allow us to do another home game. If they do not, please come out and support the Comets. I'm going to make sure I do my best to get out here and watch the game because this is a great the team with a great defense, and they got a great game coming up next week as Ardmore just destroyed Piedmont. So it will be Ardmore coming in to play the Comets.
And the reason for that is because Kelly is ranked above them in the standings.
Yes, they are.
We're number 4 in state coming into this tonight.
But I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm really hoping the OSSA lets us do one more at home.
Well, it's going to be a really exciting game.
Yes.
I mean, this Ardmore team is so fast. They got some really big-time speed at tailback.
Yes, indeed.
And the kid is big and fast. It's going to be really exciting. Sorry. Give me a second. Oh, that's a great kick. Looks like 22 is going to pick it up and try and run for it.
Cuts back, though.
And we are there. Oh, what a hit. What a hit.
Lit him up.
Way to go.
6:04 here remaining in the game. Comets up 41-14.
Yeah, Joel Dudley right there, number 7 on the big hit on the kickoff. What a great job of covering that kick. I think he pretty much had to pick that football up and run with it. But if it was going to go out of bounds, they were going to get it on the 35. So, you know, it could have gone out of bounds as well.
Just kind of died down there inside the 5.
I'm not sure. Are they picking up a flag? What's the flag for?
Didn't see one.
Yeah, they just picked it up. So, looked like
big one.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed the call. I did not see the call. I was looking at the roster and didn't see the call.
27-yard line at the Walls. First and 10, Shawnee.
A handoff to number 25. Oh, there's another penalty flag.
Should be holding.
And we pretty much drop him at the line of scrimmage.
Face mask.
Wow. Another penalty.
Personal foul being assessed against the Comets.
That'll be a 10-yarder.
Face mask is
That's 15.
15-yard penalty. Move the ball out.
That's 2 big-time penalties right here on the kickoff. Right here after the kickoff that's really giving them everything. Okay, looks like they got 5 receiver, empty backfield. You're gonna drop back to and they're gonna run that. They're gonna run that bubble screen. Gonna run that bubble screen to 22 and get probably about 4 or 5 yards on that.
It's pass number 22. Patterson is complete.
Well, after.
Oh no, Ryan Patrick is limping off the field big time. And going to the he is. He's maybe it's a cramp. Looks like they're trying to stretch him out for a cramp, so they might just be a cramp. Oh, Corey Lewis was right there for that interception. He could have, but he just wasn't quite there, out of reach. But that receiver was double coverage. Plus, we had the safety coming over the top. So I'm not, and that was not a good throw either. But that receiver was double covered. Plus, we had Jack Griffin, the safety, coming over the top for the additional coverage.
3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks like Ryan Patrick's okay. He's up walking around now. It's probably just a cramp.
Thank goodness.
No doubt. Going to need everything we got against this Ardmore team that's coming up next week. Oh, the quarterback keeps it.
And gets the first.
They've been pretty effective at that. It's just not been enough. It's just not been, with 2 interceptions, has really shut them down big time.
Yeah, and he can't afford the runs right now, time-wise.
And so this defense is, 2 weeks in a row, just a great job at holding Tahlequah to 7. So far holding these guys to 14 when they have a pretty good offense. This has got to be really promising when going into Ardmore, because Ardmore can score some serious points with the running backs that they have. They've got a pretty big offensive line also. And back to pass with 5 receivers. And he's airing it out to number 22, and 22 is open but drops the football. Drops the football.
Comets lucky again.
You got to wonder, it's a bit chilly out. The hands are cold. And, maybe that was the difference there in catching that football and dropping that football.
Sorry, but I did catch that last play, and the ball hit him in the hands and bounced off his face, actually, too.
Yeah, I was wondering, thinking about maybe it was the cold weather that's got his hand, his hands are cold. But,
Yeah, he did. He hit him in the hands.
He was open, too.
He was.
It was a great pass.
He beat both the defenders. He was wide open, and the ball hit him in the hands, went through his hands, hit him in his face mask.
Yeah, so they're still going with 5 receivers.
Yeah, they have to. Oh man, they get him in the backfield.
And Jack Barkley hits him in the backfield.
And they finish him off. The referee wouldn't blow the whistle. Jack Barkley.
Davis Goverick was there.
Yes, he was. And along with
number 53.
Yeah, and that's going to be Jack Culver was in on that one as well. So Jack.
That was perfect.
3rd and 15 coming up.
Oh, Jack's like, no.
And Barkley's like, come on, man. I was there too. And Culver,
Jack, you didn't bring him down.
I know Jack Barkley's like, come on, man. I was in on that.
Yeah, you didn't bring him down.
Got to finish, gentlemen.
Got to bring him down.
3:44 and counting left in this game. The Wolves are doing everything they can to get downfield, and the Comets are just letting them. They're pinning their ears back and coming after him. He lets this one rip. He has the man wide open, and the man cuts back. And guess who it is?
Same one.
Mr. Coffee. He's been their scoring machine for him.
Yep, they put the caffeine back in his coffee, didn't they?
Yes, they sure did. He's no longer decaf. He's back.
He's leaded.
But you know the sad part about it? These points don't mean anything because if anyone looks at the score, they're going to be like, wow, Shawnee really held. No, Shawnee was held to 7 points through the whole 3 quarters.
Right.
I mean, it was 3 quarters they held to 7 points. They just got 2 touchdowns just in this quarter alone. So, I mean, the stats will be misleading. And if you didn't see this game or listen to this game, you would think Shawnee gave them a fight. But in all honesty, Shawnee, they've been shut out since they scored their first touchdown. And so with 3:26 left in the ball game, they make it a 20-point lead again. 41-21. Oh, I mean, but you can't
They're not giving up.
Yeah, they're not giving up. Just about to say you can't fail them for trying. You got to keep trying.
I remember, I did my first game that I did with you, Sam, Kevin. I think you were absent at that night. I came up here to help Sam. It was Shawnee.
Yes, it was. It was Shawnee. It sure was.
And I remember last year they threw the ball a lot, a ton. They threw the football.
Yes, they did.
So not much has changed with old Shawnee.
Not at all. And Kevin and I have gone on the road to do a Shawnee game, and this is their makeup. And I told Kevin, it's like the first half they would always give us a fight, and by the second half the Comets would figure them out.
It seemed like maybe
just put them away.
You guys were there. They had a big rain delay.
Yes, we went there.
It was just pouring.
And then we went to
Durant. I remember.
Yes, we went to Durant and had an hour and a half rain delay. We didn't get back till 3 in the morning after that game.
Oh, that's like a 3-hour drive.
Yes, that's what worse. And
each way.
Yes, each way. Each way. You know what? Yeah, it wasn't like it was 3 hours total. It was 3 hours each way. So it was a 6-hour drive. And we actually, believe it or not, I stayed awake both times all the way there and back. And when I got back, I had to get up. Here's the onside kick. And this one, it gets the bounce.
Oh, and they
got it. Yes, they did. It went up in the air, and guess who got it? Number 22, Mr. Patterson, jumped up and got it. I mean, he waited till they crossed the 50, and he jumped up in the air and brought it down with one hand.
Well, they're still hanging on.
They're hanging on.
They're still hanging in there.
They're hanging in there.
Can they do that 3 times in 3.5 minutes?
No, they cannot.
I mean, they have to get the ball and score it one time every time they touch it in order for this to happen.
Right.
Now, we know we've been beaten on that play 3 times by the same guy. So someone's not standing with this guy underneath. Someone has to hit this guy off the line or stay with him underneath to take him off his route.
Well,
there he goes. Yep, and there he goes again. Quarterback's going to carry this one. And like 3 Comets bring him down. Man. And he lost the ball.
He lost the ball. It went out of bounds.
It went out of bounds. Boy, and he rolled out of bounds at the first down marker, too. He got lucky. Barkley was doing what he could to get it. He was on all fours crawling after that ball.
That's bear crawl.
Yep, and that's going to be a first down because the ball rolled out of bounds right at the first down marker. So with 3:13 left in this ball game, the Wolves are still alive. They're hanging on. They're down by 20, trying to put a dent in this score. I mean, 20 points is still alive.
We really don't need them to score right now.
We don't, because it will. You talk about making this thing a lot closer than you want it to be. And he rolls. He's looking back. He throws across the middle of the field, wide open. And he drops it.
Wow.
Trenton Skinner, wide open across the middle of the field, drops the ball. And it's going to make it second down. But again, that wide in the middle is just wide open. We have not found anybody.
I don't know. I mean, there's 6 guys defending the pass right now.
And we're leaving the middle wide open. No one is playing center field. I don't get that.
No one should be open.
Yeah, no one should be playing. Someone should be in the center of the field waiting for the ball to come that way.
Well, typically it's Jack Griffin that he's playing our safety spot. But I think coaches move. Yeah, he's still playing the middle. Yeah, he's back there in the middle right now. So he needs to be back.
And they're crisscrossing. And the quarterback's coming up. He's trying to run.
Get him, Bryce.
And he's still on his feet.
Man.
And but see, that helps because the clock keeps running.
Yes.
So he's going to have to take a timeout. And they're not doing it.
Well, they got 3 timeouts.
And they're not taking any of them. And the clock is still running. I like these kind of coaches. I mean, you're down 3 scores, but you're going to keep the clock running. And you got timeouts. I mean, they're literally almost at 2 minutes now. And it won't matter what happens after this. You know what I mean?
Oh, and this is a big conversion right here. Well, they'll probably go for it at 4th
They have
down.
no choice.
Yeah, they'll probably go for it at 4th down.
It is 2:28 and counting in this ball game. They have not taken the timeout.
I'm really surprised at that.
Me too. I'm shocked.
We're sending the house.
Yes, they are.
Open. And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it'll be Patterson. But look, we're at 2:14.
Yeah, there's not enough time.
Yeah, there's not enough time. That's why I'm really shocked that the coaches are just letting. I mean,
they might still figure they just don't have enough time.
But
no matter what, you know.
But don't figure that way.
Yeah, you can't take them home with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Use the timeouts. You can't take them home with you. I mean, you're only hurting your own team by not stopping the clock. And even if you just come up with 2 plays in a row and run out there and run them. But now it doesn't matter what they do now. It's 2 minutes left in this game, about to be a minute. He's back to pass. He's looking across the middle, and it's going to be caught. And they won't tackle the guy. They finally get him down.
First down.
Yep, first down. I think they're going to take a timeout here. Nope, coach just right back up.
The chains are moving, so the clock's going to stop.
Kelly gets the ball back. They can just take a knee 4 times.
No, they're going to have to make them use their timeouts, and they got all 3.
5-yard line by Caleb Alves.
Well, they didn't have to take a timeout there with the first down because that stopped the clock.
Nope, there we go. He just started it again. Now we're going to be under 2 minutes. And now they take a timeout.
Take one.
No, we take one.
We take one.
Yeah, we take one.
What?
Yeah.
What in the world?
Well, because think about it. They've moved down the field a lot. And our defense has just been giving up the open middle of the field all night. We really have. And I'm sure they're going to make sure they stop that up before Ardmore comes walking up in here. But, man, it is just no way you can let Ardmore come in knowing we leave in the middle of the field that wide open. And I mean wide open. So I'm sure coach is letting them know, just play deep, keep everybody in front of you. Don't let anyone get behind you. Use the back of the end zone as your extra defender. But, yeah, they're probably going to do a draw play. The quarterback's going to probably score. Either that or they're going to give it to Tate and let him try to fight his way in. Because other than if it hasn't been for Coffee, this team is out 41-0 right now.
Right.
Seriously, if it hasn't been for Coffee and catching those passes, it's 41-0 right now. Because the running game hasn't scored. So here we go. He's back to back. He throws across the middle.
Oh,
wow,
no.
They're going to call pass interference.
Wow.
Yep, they sure are. They're going to call pass interference.
Wow.
Even though the ball was outside his outreach of his fingertips, they're going to be pass interference.
Wow.
Yep. And it's going to be on the 1 yard line because it happened in the end zone.
I saw 2 players diving for the football.
Exactly. Same thing I saw.
I saw 2 players diving for the football. Man, that's tough.
Yep, and they put the ball on the 1-yard line because it was in the end zone. No, they're going to put it on the 3, half the distance to the goal, so they put it on the 3, 1st and goal for the Wolves now. So, and the clock stops, so it won't start again until they snap the ball. And I don't understand why you still throwing the ball this close. You got a running game. It's a lot of moves from these coaches we've played. I really question a lot of their moves. And they're throwing it again. And it ends out of the hands of his running back.
Caught it.
Did he get it? Oh, he brought it in. It bounced off his chest, and he brought it in. Wow. I mean, it bounced off his chest, and he brought it back in for the score. 1:47 left in the game. And, of course, you know the onside kick is coming again.
Yep.
Folks, if you hear that wind blowing, it is the wind. It is not us. It is not us breathing. It is the wind that's been blowing all night.
Yeah, fall is here.
Yes. If you don't believe it is,
it's
here.
Cold.
Yes, indeed. An extra point attempt is
The point after
good.
Is good.
And that will make it 28-41 with 1:47 left in the game. Comets have no timeouts left. Shawnee, I may think their presence, and they're trying to hang on to them all. They haven't used one the whole game. They didn't use any in the first quarter. I mean, in the first half, they didn't use any of them. And now we got to go after this ball. We actually can't wait. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if we do wait, you need somebody to go block the first wave coming in so the second wave can catch the ball.
Yeah, their kickers had a couple of really good onside kicks.
Yeah, the first one OC was able to grab. The second one, it bounced at the right moment.
Yes.
It took that high bounce that they needed.
Yeah, he's pretty good at just running it right there before the 50 because it's got to go 10 yards.
So 1:47 left. The Wolves have finally cut into this lead 28-41. It looks a little bit more respectable than it did before.
Yeah, I think our next drive is going to have to be a little more substantial.
Yes.
At least a couple of good plays.
Well, we can't keep the defense
on the ground.
field. Yeah, we can't keep the defense on the
ground.
field. Here we go. Oh, that one's better because that one got loose and it came straight to the Comets. I mean, straight to OC Walker. I mean,
great job.
He kicked a bullet. That one didn't have no.
It right there.
Yeah, that one didn't have no bounce. He kicked a bullet. He did. That one just shot across the ground. It didn't even bounce one time. It was like, I mean, literally a bullet. So that worked out for the Comets because it went straight to O.C. Walker, and he fell on it. So the Comets have the ball in Wolves territory on the 49-yard line. 1:44 left in the ball game. All they have to do is snap the ball one time and start letting the clock run, and Shawnee's going to have to start eating up those timeouts, and it won't matter what they do after that.
I got to imagine they're going to start using those timeouts.
They are. They're going to use them now. They're going to use them now. They weren't going to use them if they got the ball. But now that we got the ball back, they have no choice. Especially if we're running the ball, they're going to have to start using them. Whoa, and Cabrera gets it, and he goes up the middle, and he's going to be just mauled by the offensive line. Yep, and here comes the timeouts.
Cabrera, the ball carrier,
no, they didn't call a timeout. Clock's still running.
Nope, they're not doing it.
Wow. And see, here's the funny part. Shawnee loves to lay on everybody and wait, but they're killing the clock the longer they lay on guys. And now they take it. Yeah, the longer they lay on them and not get up, guess what? That's eating up more clock. And that's when laying on people becomes a bad thing, especially if you're the losing team.
Timeout, Shawnee.
So they gave up, 10 seconds just slowly getting off the pile before the coach waited to call timeout?
Yeah, but I'm still going back to that earlier series when they took 35 or 40 seconds off the clock and didn't call a timeout.
Yeah, they did. And that's why I said we've been watching a lot of games this year, and a lot of the coaches' calls with these timeouts I've really questioned because it's almost like, do you not want to win? Do you not want to? I mean, because you have them for a reason, and it's almost like they're too scared to use them. Or that their plan is, well, we'll wait till we get the ball in the final seconds, or when they get the ball, then we'll. Why?
Well, even if you score here, Kelly's going to get the ball back again.
Exactly.
Assuming they get the onside kick.
So it's almost kind of like you shot yourself in the foot by not using it at least once and leaving some more time on the clock.
I mean, I've had to use mine before in a 6-0 game that we're losing.
Exactly.
You know, and there's 3 minutes left. Got to start using some timeouts.
Got to start using some. Go down, OC. Go down, stay in, go down. Exactly. Just like that. And now we're at 1:15. They got one more timeout left. And once we spin that one, that's it then. Because then you got one more play, then you can just let the clock run before you punt the ball. And by the time they get it, you're under about 40 seconds. So it doesn't matter what happened after that.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over.
It is. And this is just the coaches trying to do what they can to stretch the game out. Every coach does it. You know, you do it at the last minute. You try to stretch the out. You're hoping for a turnover or something in to work in your favor while you're taking this time out so you can have something ready.
So assuming Bishop Kelly finishes this up here in the next minute or so, we'll be playing Ardmore at home next week at 7:30 p.m.
But we haven't been told if we will be calling the game. That's the thing. Because I think we have to get permission from the OSSA to call it, which I really don't think is right. If we're home, we should be able to do the game. I really believe.
We're under contract.
But yeah, we're under contract.
I can't imagine that we wouldn't be able to.
But you would be amazed with the rules.
Yeah. We got to call this game. I don't see any difference in calling the next game.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping they let us.
It seemed like that they would probably let us go ahead and do that.
So almost an empty backfield. McMurray sends a man in motion, keeps it. Oh, they go inside shovel.
56 was there.
Yes, he was. He was not fooled. As Humphrey was like, yeah, whatever.
Immediate timeout.
And so now they're going to punt it. Now we have to punt the ball away. And they're probably going to be back there. They may come after this. This punt.
Sure.
And that's their last timeout. So they may come after this punt.
No, I think you got to. I think you have to. I think you have to come after this punt. I mean, you block this punt.
Okay.
You know, who knows what could happen? You pick up the ball, you score.
Think about this.
35-41.
If you know they're coming after it, you send a guy wide, send a guy off the line and just throw a pass.
Ooh, yeah.
If you know they're coming after it.
Yeah.
Why not throw a pass? If they're coming after it. They send someone deep. Okay, so they're not going to come after it. But see, if they lined up everybody to come after it, why not? Well, they got to get somebody at least down the ball. So that's automatic. They got to have somebody down the ball.
They just about have too many guys on the field.
Christian Patterson.
Here they come.
They're coming.
Yep. Wow, and it goes right out of bounds.
Man.
At the 31-yard line. And no timeouts left.
Would have been great if that punt had just rolled.
Well, they had somebody back there. He was going to pick it up. Trust me.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to let that ball roll on. Patterson would have picked that ball up even if he had 5 guys standing in front of him.
Yeah, that's right.
He'd have picked that ball up. So 1:02 left in the game. Hopefully we'll be here next week as Ardmore should be coming into town, barring a 2-score in 1 minute and 2 seconds.
It'd be a miracle.
But
ain't going to happen.
Just send somebody deep. You don't need to have anybody.
Oh, they got plenty of guys to go deep.
But I'm saying, send somebody deep. Have them play in the middle of the field.
Well, we're cover 2 right now.
There they go.
And that's going to be interception.
Knocked
man.
Down. O.C. Walker was there for it. And that will put us under a minute with 55.1 seconds. And O.C. Walker played center field like he was supposed to. Just wait for the ball and go up at the same time with the receiver. And then now you can't call pass interference. But I'm shocked that, we did have the middle clogged. So Mr. Coffee couldn't go across the middle because it was clogged up. But I think they're going to try to get him across the middle again. But you want sideline. Because if you go across the middle and that ball gets tipped, intercepted, that's it.
Let's see the formation they come out with.
It'll probably be the same one. Trips to the left of the quarterback.
I think it put the running back there now.
Yeah, he needs blocking. And they might flare him out, just as a dunk pass. Yeah, they're leaving him for blocking, and there he goes. He's trying to get out of bounds, and he's out of time, but he'll get the first down. Yeah, just hold him up. If you don't want to go down, let him keep fighting.
Clock stops briefly for the first down, and then it will restart.
Yeah, 42 seconds left as they get the first down.
Pass is complete to number 22, Christian Patterson.
I'm impressed with Patterson, but I'm also kind of shocked the way he plays. He almost plays cocky. like, I got this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He does almost kind of carry that with himself. And they start the clock. There you go. They got to get it running. And they're probably going to go Patterson short pass again.
Pressure.
And they're going to get him. And
they got the ball.
The ball's loose.
And we got it. Did we get it?
Did
we got it.
Yes,
we got
Comets got it. Strip the ball
baby.
from the quarterback. Ball's loose. Comets get it. And that will end it all tonight, folks. Comets move on to the next round. And the Comets will send the Wolves home packing. 41-28. Believe me, the score looks a lot closer than the game really was. 29 seconds. All the Comets got to do is kneel down now.
Shawnee had 10 first downs in the fourth quarter to the Comets 1.
Oh, yeah. Again, but the Comets shut them out all 3 quarters, and the Wolves got hot in the last quarter.
And the other thing I noticed here is we had 3 15-yard penalties in the fourth quarter.
Yes. Yes, we did. That didn't help.
Looks like Collinsville. Oh man, I'm just checking my bracket here that I filled out. I'm doing really good. I picked every game. Yeah, I picked Tahlequah. I picked Tahlequah over Noble. That was my tricky one.
You sound like somebody doing a March Madness.
I am. Dude, I picked the what is it? The Elite 8.
Okay, Mr. 54 pushes the center down. The referee's like, really, kid? It's not necessary. Let it go.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
it.
Well, he's got to vent some frustration some way. And believe it or not, he will be back next year. He's a junior. Number 54 is a junior. He'll be back next year.
So Tahlequah against Bishop McGinnis.
Yes.
And Bishop McGinnis will be home. Bishop Kelly against Ardmore, and we are home.
Yes.
Oh, boy, it's getting to be exciting.
Yes, it is. This is where playoff. Round 2 is when it really gets good. Round 1, you got the higher seed taking on the lower seed. You want the lower seed to lose. And then round 2 is the higher seed taking on the second middle seed. And then you get a really good game.
Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, but I picked BK to win.
I never would have guessed.
I just want to tell you that.
I never would have guessed you
picked
BK to win.
Because I want the Bishop Kelly, Bishop McGinnis rematch.
Everyone does.
That's what I want. I want that. So I picked Bishop McGinnis and Bishop Kelly, just so you all know.
Well, folks, that is it. Comets win. The Wolves fall back valiantly in the fourth quarter, but to no avail. Comets move on. Wolves go home. This is winter go home time now, folks. And your Comets will be home next week. Hopefully the OSSA will let us do that game, as Ardmore will come into town and the Comets will be taking on Ardmore and trying to see if we can get to round 3.
Woo!
And we'll see what happens there. We thank you for listening. We thank you for watching. We don't know if we'll be here or not. Hopefully we'll know by the middle of next week if we'll be here. If not, please come out and support the Comets. Great game. Yes, it's cold. It's time to go home. I'm Sam Harbin.
I'm Coach Axe.
And I'm Kevin McMillan. You've been watching Comet Football on BKTV.LIVE.
Good night, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you next week.